mostly here.
I think we're all here, especially there was a 1+1 with someone here. We got a mother in the background.
Mother in the background.
I am recording.
Hello, everyone. My name is Schwan. Thank you so much for coming back to our wonderful game of Spelljammer Fall of Lumos. It is currently the 13th of April in 2024.
Just time stamping.
just time stamping at this point. Well, we're over a year now, so I gotta keep track of these things.
Hey, one of our videos is almost at 200 views.
How many of them live past 2 minutes?
I think it's all bots.
I'm supposed to say I'm like so close, but the bots had a really good time up until the 2 minute mark.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Nice to see you guys. Lovely to have you bots. It'd be lovely if the rest of you real people could stick around. But hey, we're happy to have the bot.
Just come to enjoy the story. Bots do not matter. I really hope they will explode.
Oh, well, they were talking about your work save protocols, and is he still alive? I literally started singing that in my head.
Sorry, Swan.
You're fine. Can anyone tell me what happened last session?
Oh.
Bullshit.
Shenanigans.
I kind of did not see. What's that robo chick that we're protecting turning into?
Logni.
Yeah, Logni. I did not expect Logni.
That motherfucker.
I will admit, it was very easy to slip away long enough to go get my bag. Since you let her run off, and I was like, well, it's okay.
Well,
It's working perfectly.
she ran off in a turn, and compression was. I guess there was about a full 5 seconds or something that he did not get up to her because he didn't move as fast as she could. But still, he was right fucking there.
I know, but you know, it's always a glorious thing. When you just have the players follow you into their own trap.
Yeah, no, that was well played. That was well played.
Bars.
I will get my revenge on you, but that was well played.
And I'm just kind of scouring through things real quick. So you guys headed down into the depths of Ironblood Industries. And
Mother dearest.
Logni Chimpai revealed herself to actually be the lovely and wonderful Lloyd Nightspire, who was very appreciative.
The dynamic of like their family relationship that went well.
Oh yes, but Lloyd was very appreciative of the intricacies of the very easily accessible Astrograd gnome who was able to get him into the control center for all of the Knights of the Dawn systems. Thank you very much to our wonderful gnome, Halfling.
Hey, I'm damn good at what I do, and that is a pretty good foible, character flaw for him.
You guys dished out a lot of damage in a lot of different ways that I was not expecting.
Don't forget the emotional damage.
Yep.
No, there was everything from bullets to double stabbing with fire swords to great swords with dragons to running people over.
And driving on him.
And then finally, the coup de grace of the latest Helldivers 2 joke. Hey, I'm gonna throw a stratagem at him, Ilnaya. and a 50k bomb goes off. And you fireball the room with everyone in it because you got permission from everyone. So
hey, is this a good idea? Well, I don't see any better ones. Okay, I'm gonna do it!
Can I have a mountain?
And having eliminated all my clones, which were all supposed to be able to be defendable. Yes, Mommy had come running down to check on her boy, only to realize if he had just shut the fuck up, things probably would have worked.
That's interesting. When precisely would he have needed to shut the fuck up before it would have been problematic?
Probably when he invited you all in.
We're like the player characters are like vampires. Don't invite them in, and you're fine.
So he tried to ambush us, and if he did not try to do this, I'll get rid of him early, this would not have happened, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
If he had not been playing around with his little experiments and toys, he probably would have attracted less attention and everything would have just gone along as he had wanted. But you guys scryed on him, and you guys tracked him down, and he had played a little bit too much with a witness who had survived, and truth be told, if he had just killed everybody, he probably would have lived. Or at least not turned into a spider creature.
He had all these ideas about the things that he was so good about that none of us could ever actually stand up with. So you know,
No,
jokes on him were a little bit more competent than he thought.
No, there's an absolute point there. Because we don't have a cleric on our team. We can't speak with dead.
It's true.
If everyone would have died, we would have been none the wiser.
Although considering, Nia's general thing, that's an oversight.
But you guys had also discovered that most of Ironblood Industries appears to be run under a particular cult of creatures that Rovan has run with before, called the Vampirates.
Yes.
Which ironically are an actual D&D creature, so I can't even make that one up, just like Space Clowns. And you guys are currently in that fight for your life. A little bit of what the outside people did not get to see, because this was more of a TLDR after the conversation. From our little in-group message, I will say that I did not get to say this because Vale had asked about kind of investigating around, and I mentioned this. As Rovan and Vale search the depths between the rooms of Ironblood Industries, while companions are working on the vault doors, you do find a series of different documents, items of value spread throughout the lower level caverns. The sound of metal feet above and the cocking of powered weapons is being drowned out by the rage of the newly discovered heinous plots in the hidden closet, keeping you all on track of your duties. Between searching most of the rooms, you have discovered the following. Pieces of gold worth about 280 gold, which was already noted, I believe, by Vale. Vale, I would advise you to write these things down for yourself, because any gold you don't write is gold you didn't get. 11 bottles of filled wine with something called blue-eyed wine. It's a halfling wine made from blue grapes. It tastes of sweet with some spirit undertones. 2 rare books worth about 120 gold pieces. One is a historical importance on several sites of Abora, and a second one is about the value of god shards on the open market. 1 scroll tube of lacquered wood container. The container alone is worth 25 gold pieces, as it has gems encrusted into the handles, and it is filled. 1 trophy of an extinct Uvis great wolf. It's small in size, but you could kind of pick apart things if you were to take along this trophy. It's skull, teeth, claws, and fur. A fancy game set.
To us, by the way.
Yeah, it's in your message board.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, it's in the personal messages, but I will resend it just in case.
See it.
Scroll up. It's in the personal messages between the 6 of us.
There we are.
What else do we have? Rovan, because of your background, you did locate some documents that told about the locations of certain abominations that are out within the world, including cosmic horrors, a fair, a murder comet. Little Think found 2 storage lockers filled with preserved meats and cheeses.
Of course.
Vale, seen below. Also, Littlethink did find a jeweled necklace, which is non-magical, worth about 120 gold pieces.
Great.
You guys did also find more available documentation talking about the use of the AVPA and how its deployment against separatists. You'd also found more documentation talking about the Project Solar Resurgence that you guys had talked about before, as well as the discussion about the 5 missing scientists. A lot of the information had been redacted. You guys found information about several large corporations in the process of being taken over and their assets liquidated. This seems to be kind of how the coalition is making their profits. They do not buy items, they simply scavenge them off of the torn apart locations for profit. You find a list of meals with what looks to almost be first names and initials of the last names. You find several documents dictating how Ironblood was aware of Abora's eventual failure and suggesting about moving to a new planet, including that of Borth Noon, the desert planet, due to the lack of high intelligence species.
Motherfuckers.
You guys also found Lloyd's room. And inside Lloyd's room, you did find a large locked chest, along with several small journals with the names of women and men he had interviews with. Kissy face, kissy face. The large locked chest is heavy and hidden in his closet.
So are we able to go back for that stuff?
I want that chest.
Yes, but currently
Okay.
you're being attacked.
Yeah, okay.
So if we survive,
we'll go get the fun stuff.
And if we don't survive,
the point will be moot.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright,
Right,
so
so
where
were we? In the middle of murdering mother-in-law.
Vale, I believe it was your turn.
My turn.
Oh,
That's
that's
dangerous.
dangerous.
For who?
So
Mostly
just
because
to-
I can't remember shit.
So just to reset the scene, compression had just gone down beside Nox. Veronica Nightspire was aiming to go ahead and start picking you guys off one by one. Rovan, you had dashed over to the distance to make some room in between. Ilnaya, you had...
There's 2 of us.
There's 2 of you.
I'm
I'm right in front of the eye,
and then
and then I'm right in the back in front of Eris. There's 2 of a lot of us, actually.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
So which
So
one
which
is
one is
me?
me?
Sorry, there you go.
There we go.
There we
Okay,
go.
sorry.
Sorry.
We can still
So
see our
that-
aura there, by the way.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
just ignore
I don't
that.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for a separate thing.
Oh,
lovely.
lovely.
We're gonna have to fight our
duels or something.
Eris, you were currently piloting the AVPA with Naya on the gun, and you guys were currently making mincemeat out of Lloyd 2 something, who is under your tires. Vale,
no.
you had just previously
I am making
sliced
a
him.
good mess out of him.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, you're loud now.
There's just sploot. If I can even say that, you know what? I even have like a sploot kind of look.
Didn't you say that you were gonna have when you last time you were going to check was we were going to be coated in his chunks?
Oh yeah,
Ew.
Coated
like
is
it's looking like that right now. Like everything's starting to like spurt out the back.
Chunky. Very chunky.
Also, just to clear up, I know it says a few times, but so it's on record. I have 1 hour to revive compression.
Oh boy. Well, we'll have to fix him.
Yeah, and it's a simple task, and then he's back up. But
Mending.
not even that; it's just a simple revive task. But I have 1 hour to actually get him up before I have to rebuild a new one overnight.
Overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Vale,
Okay.
what's your plan?
To
To ignore the creepy ass chuckle that came out of nowhere.
Oh dear.
And,
And,
Inspector
Inspector
Gadget.
Gadget over there.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Dr.
Dr. Claw.
There you go.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, good God, Naya and that ghost giggle were the exact same. That was terrifying.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
please stop.
Alright,
I'm
headed
headed
for
for
what's her face,
probably using Cadros.
Proudly using Cadros in both of your hands as you swing this large and blade. You feel empowered holding your companion between your fingertips as you feel the scream of his sonic abilities within your heart. Did you need me to resend you his stat list?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna come to your house and
Pin it
And
to my
it's
wall?
pin it to your wall.
Please do come.
Okay.
Where's you?
I agree.
Coming for the sole purpose of hitting you to the wall and nothing else, and then leaving.
Visit the homies.
Oh, by the way, Swan, side note, but if you need any sort of dog noises, growling and such, I have a dog for that.
Oh, you can
Sorry?
get it. Yeah.
Remember what you tried doing with Sadie? And it's just, you were giggling so it came across? But yeah, like, she will happily play, and she gets some of those terrifying noises.
Excellent, excellent. Very good girl. Very
Oh,
good
she's the bestest girl. She knows exactly when play fighting stop. When I look at her and go, that's enough, she calms down, sits up, and looks at me. I'm like, okay.
Very
So the scooching at hand.
Woo. She is aggressively scooching the hand. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead and roll.
I'm just trying to figure. I have a roll. I'm just trying to figure out what I have.
Kadros, remember he's...
Yeah, but his attack is different from me just swinging him.
Oh, well, if you're swinging him, I'm treating your swing as his attack.
See.
We talked about this before. Like, if you swing him, he's tending. We're going to use his stat.
Awesome.
It just sacrifices his attack because you're doing his attack.
Well, fuck.
Hit him, girl. Do it. Smack him.
Smack
Take him
my
down,
bitch
just
up.
do it. Oh,
15.
15 does not strike as you go ahead and feel the blade kind of pull through. Is that the one of both attacks or just the one?
Kadros is only able to do one.
Ah, yes.
What about sneak attack? Oh, no, wait, not just sneak
I'm
attack.
not
right.
able to sneak attack in my current situation.
They're
Well
well
aware
aware
that
that
I
I
am.
am that.
But aren't they?
Oh, yeah,
frozen?
no, compression. Compression's down. That's right.
Right. Yeah.
Oh shit.
shit.
Alright,
Alright,
next time you can
You see her kind of dip down below in a very unhuman-like way as her entire spine does in like a 90-degree twist to
Alright.
evade your blade.
Right.
Right.
Next.
Next.
Wait, we know she's a vampire, right?
Yes.
There
was
was
mention
mention of this, yes.
I don't suppose there's. Isn't Kadros a Sunblade? Doesn't he get advantage or something on her since he's?
No.
No, just
Not at
additional
all.
bonus
Okay.
stuff.
And she doesn't regenerate is the key portion there.
Right. Right. That's important.
Nox, your companion is down.
Do not worry, compression. I will get you up, my friend. I'm trying to debate something here.
Given the fact I quite literally used to do those like creepy giggles all the time,
I
suddenly
suddenly
understand
how creeped everybody else out was.
I'm gonna take 2 shots with my hunting rifle.
Maybe you'll hit something.
Oh, fuck. 19 on the first one.
That is a hit.
Well, sorry, I've rolled a 19, so that's 18 and a 27.
That is also a hit.
Apparently I made 2 old meals because I'm not hungry at all.
Technically hide Kadros because he's currently in your hand, so I'm gonna hide him right there.
Oh,
Sucks.
Just let me know.
Give me a second, I gotta do math.
Ah,
23 damage on the first hit,
Jesus.
and 17 damage on the second hit.
So you take your 2 bullets, you take clean shots going ahead and piercing through. You hear the arcing scream as she seems to clench onto her chest. The pains from being attacked by the 2 sunblades, and she looks down and sees the black ichor falling from between her fingers as she kind of looks up in a large hiss. You can't even see her eyes from beneath this mutated skull.
I just flip her off.
Ah.
Give her the good old 3-finger salute. Middle finger, thumb, and arc it underneath the elbow.
So many
colloquialisms are making so much more sense.
Out of that, no, I should give her the English salute with 2 fingers backwards. The bowman salute.
That I never understood.
It's because the French would cut off the English longbowman's fingers, so
They also enjoyed it ended up being the middle finger. Because
Yeah.
it was pluck you.
Yeah, essentially, because I still have my fingers. Fuck off.
Yes.
I'm doing
What I
a
gather.
quick little.
You both shut up.
What?
I didn't know if you two, like, in character were, like, going back and forth, so I just kind of, like, interjected as if she said, shut the fuck up.
You will not interrupt that banter.
Well,
I just wanted to throw you off, that's all. I wasn't actually cutting you off.
Yeah, that's it's fine. It's fine.
Off fingers. Any other actions?
I'm just trying to check what else I can do here. Sorry, I was trying to be sneaky and see if I could use Cure Wounds on her for damage, but I think they've they've changed that in 5e. Nope, instead I'm going to... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to be there. No, I'm just going to stay where I am, essentially.
Roven.
I just realized if I were to move my character, I'd go right in the fucking jet of flesh.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
It's not great to do that right now.
no!
No one likes the situation.
I do not consent to being... Anyways, sorry.
Using a potion of healing is a bonus action, correct?
I'm sorry?
Using a potion is a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, as a bonus action, Roman is going to use a potion of healing, regaining 8 hit points. That's a standard potion of healing, so that's 2d4 plus 2. And then he is going to attack using his action.
Okay.
First attack, I assume failed, is a 9. Does not hit. Second
Okay.
attack, I assume a 24 does hit.
A24 does hit.
Okay, so he will do a total of 10 damage. from that attack.
Nice.
Is this with your,
This is with a longbow.
you go ahead and draw back your bow and go ahead and... Where's my...
that one.
Nice.
You hear the strike as it goes ahead and pops into her, once again kind of squealing back as she kind of like tries to pull this arrow out, but as she's doing it, it's causing more pain because she's not regenerating back the damaged flesh. So the whole time that she's like pulling these blades and bullets out of her, it's the first time she's actually experiencing unfortunate pain from she can't regenerate.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
If you have anyone to curse, curse your son.
And yourself, for that matter. It's like coming over loudspeakers, I guess.
Any movement actions, Roven?
Roman will actually move back. Now that he's got some, he'll move to about there
Okay.
and end his turn.
Eris.
What's the condition of the bug underneath me?
He is fighting to push your tank off of him.
Still taking
But
rubber damage?
He is technically prone underneath the tracks.
Still getting pretty burnt up by him?
He is currently getting burnt up. He will do a strength saving throw against your tank his next round.
What's the deal?
Quick question, my aura does buff nature spells, right? I forgot about that for a while.
It counts as a nature spell, and I believe it does buff nature spells.
Okay.
You make me have to go find this.
If you do, please let me know, because I'm trying to get all my information together. It's like, why do I have that aura? Oh, right, that aura did something.
Didn't it like buff your healing too?
It did.
Well, no, it gives me a second healing.
Nova.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's just I want to make sure we have the buffs.
The buffs. Not that.
I like to know something I'm fine with.
Oh God, how long has it been since I sent this?
What, you don't have folders on your computers just labeled with our names?
It might
Might
actually
be a lot more convenient for you.
What's the thoughts, feelings, ideas, concepts, realities?
For what?
It's your move.
I was waiting for you to finish up with what you're doing.
No, I'm doing me. Don't worry about me. You do you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to back off of them if I can, or whatever way is my front. Basically, end up over here.
Okay.
Maybe down a little bit. And ask is like, do we have any more green crystals?
Green magic cores?
Yes, those.
So your magic core, Naya, as you technically move with him, I'm going to move your token if you don't mind.
Alrighty. Okay.
So according to the stats for the APVA, it does drain one charge. It drains 3 magic core charges per reload. It takes 1 action to reload. And a green magic core has a total of 15 charges. But Elnai, as you hear Eris call out to you how many charges we have left, you actually see the steam coming off of the edges of the magic core as it seems to be cooling down from this ripping of the weave to fire this bolt. It will take you a round to get it cooled down to reload it.
Doesn't matter. We can't shoot again yet.
Check on the reload time.
She like
As long as it's working, we'll just maintain.
Mia just frantically taps at the panel and is like, give it a minute, I guess, or less, 2 seconds.
Actually, I want to back out. Like, is there enough room for me here? Is the better question.
Somehow there is.
Yeah, it looks like there would be.
I mean, you're basically pushing things around.
Basically, I want to back off of him and then run into him again.
Run that bitch over.
Okay, you could do another ramming attack.
Sometimes the mommy
Mommy
gonna
gonna
stop you
anyway.
I don't think he's like enough of a person anymore to understand the jibes.
Nice 2d12 for a second.
Oh, doing a. Did I actually give you an attack roll for this thing?
Also, Nia, you assume that he was
It's a
first
plus
much
5.
To begin with.
Burn scorch.
There was enough there to be a shitlord anyway. And now
It
there's
doesn't take much energy to do that.
well,
Well,
more than that to.
Oh, 8 plus 5, then, right?
It's 1d20 plus 5.
Oh.
You have to hit him first, technically.
Oh, right.
Fuck him up, sir. Fuck him up.
More
More so than usual, anyway.
Well, you know.
I was gonna say he's prone anyway, so he's going to have disadvantage. You actually attacks rolls against the creature has advantage if you're within 5 feet.
Which
You can re-roll if you
Same
need
roll.
to. You
Wow.
plow forward, but you cut short of him, effectively just not going over him top. It's really hard to see over the level of the wall in this room as the mist of his decrepit body, the spits of little puffs of spores coming off. It's hard to kind of get a good look. But he is down, but he is not. You're not on top of him.
It's at this point I regret not giving Nia a fire cantrip because this shit needs to be burned immediately.
Well, Ilnaya, speaking of which,
Well, can't fire the cannon. Can Nia do anything in the
you can take the turn to reload it.
You know what?
Which
I
is-
think I will.
That's your action. You still have a bonus action, a swift action, and a move action.
All right. Well, Nia's gonna do something. I'm not actually sure what Nia's doing here. Don't think she has any bardic inspirations left, or if she does, it's only one. Anyway, I think everyone has one that needs one. I'm not actually sure if there's anything else she can do here, like unless there's something else she can do with the tank. I can't remember what it's called, so I'm just calling it the tank.
It's a tank.
Oh.
Well, there's unfortunately there's no gun on top yet.
Yeah, so Nia's just going to. Actually, you know what? I might as well cast something. Where did I'm riffling through to find things. It occurs to me my second window disappeared. Whoops.
You want to taunt him?
Might as well.
Second time?
As many times as necessary, so I guess I'm going to
Bardic
just
bully
use
him.
Yep, I'm going to just mock him severely, like, oh, that's actually an improvement. When there's less of it, it's slightly less vomitous.
There's a very flamboyant hand to chest.
Still has a chest. What are the
What's
eyes
left
by
of
the
it?
way?
I don't know. Let's see.
Other than
How many
complaining
do you
about it.
see?
Make it all like
I wasn't talking about those eyes. I was talking about the ones on the side.
Oh, look at you with your head full of eyes.
Oh, you're talking about the other
The David
the other-
Burrowiness.
they're really not able to. These two are watching,
Yeah,
Up
I'll
here.
betcha they are.
and this one has turned itself the other way around, and all you hear is, "I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening."
Lovely.
Good to know they're helping.
And the David Ambro is dead.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think I'm
think
standing
you're
in
standing
front.
in front of it.
You're standing right next to it. You see the remains of a broken AI.
No, thank you, but no.
no.
I remember what eyeballs looked like when I dissected them in
them
grade 12. I don't need to remember them badly now.
Squish.
There's a big mechanical eye.
Yeah, I pictured like what I remember
remember
dissecting.
No, it's all mechanical.
You pictured dissecting a beholder eye.
No, that calf had a particular amount of eyeball.
Anyways, go ahead.
And did we need to do a particular roll for Bardic
yes,
bullying?
let me just check. I believe it's Wisdom DC 15.
That's not going to be going well for me.
Somewhere.
I failed.
Wow.
Alright, so disadvantage on attack, and you take, let me just check. Okay, 1d4, so 2d4. Let me just roll this. Six damage.
Emotional damage.
You see these kind of musical notes leaving the top of the tank as you mock at it, and you see it kind of just like cracking and twitching as these notes kind of hit, doing its own psychic damage to it.
You know,
Couldn't happen
I
to
might
nicer
take a
person,
drink,
except for
but-
his mother, of course.
yeah.
Speaking of which, so he's going to have to take the time to get up,
Until
and
he's
now I
knocked
have,
Back down.
and now I have disadvantage,
That's not.
which is not nice at all.
Exactly. That's the point.
Perhaps you don't aggravate the DM more than he needs to be aggravated.
Oh, not at all. I do it. It comes from a place of affection
Really, a place of affection
and perhaps gentle mockery.
and gentle mockery.
Which
Which is what he expected.
Okay, thank you. I was about to say, Firefox, work with me here. So it's going to take its time getting back up. You've already kind of crushed off 2 of its legs in the back. It's struggling to get this form, which was already too new, to kind of manipulate and work with it as it takes its 2 dagger-like hands and tries to strip at the armor of this tank.
What's
What's the tank's AC?
18.
How do I have as much AC as a tank? This is weird.
That will hit, and the second one critically misses as it makes a swipe and breaks a nail on one side.
So
It only breaks a dagger nail.
Is it kind of slashing damage? Huh?
Oh, that's right. I have disadvantage.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Well, only one of those technically hits.
And he loses a nat 20. Oh!
Beautiful. That's beautiful. That makes me
As-
so happy.
As Ilnaya kind of leans along the top, being like, "Did you try?"
Ah,
Put your back into it next time. That'll really help. Just sitting out of the fucking gunner seat.
Throw the leg into it. Let's break that one off too.
Nia just smiles, twiddles her fingers in a little wave.
The tank takes an additional 15 points of slashing damage as it reeks its nail across the front of the hood, trying to reach out towards Chorus behind the glass. I have to do like simple math now, and simple math is hard.
You know what's funny?
It wasn't
Honestly
even that hard of
picturing
math,
that
but I
thing
still,
being-
I still have to remember
picturing
so
that
many
thing
numbers.
during like the attack with the tanks in Battle
And
of the Band of Brothers.
can I do a thing?
Can you? Can you do a thing? Is that a
I
thing
don't-
you're permitted to do?
I don't have a thing.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be. No, I don't have a thing. Oh, I'm in poo. Okay.
You're
Well,
thingless.
That's okay.
There was a
She
second.
is going to go after Vale. As she swipes back towards Vale in a bit of fury.
Ow. Oh
Oh
no,
no,
13?
13? That fails.
So she goes at you with one of her spiked hands, her long nails going for you, and she is able to get a good swipe. But as she goes for a bite, completely backfires and
Oh, she
misses
bites
you.
and I'm going to
going
fucking
to
bite back. I probably don't want to, but you know,
just on the
point of
point of
principle.
principle.
And I do need, I guess it's a DC 15. No, DC. I need a instead of dealing damage, can grab. Nope, I still want the damage.
I got a nat 20 for whatever it is that you just asked for.
Yep. So she was just gonna swipe for the bludgeoning, so she slashes against you, and you feel the cut of her blades.
7 damage.
7 damage. Roven. Let's not do. You know what? No. As she turns back towards Nox.
Oh, come on. you
Nox,
freak.
I need a
That's
wisdom
such
saving throw.
ridiculousness.
Ha!
Oh.
Yeah, watch you roll a fucking 1.
Yeah, 15. Oh, did...
Nox, you are currently charmed,
Oh, no.
and you are now my trusted friend and heed to protect me. And you are not under, although you're not technically under my control, you will take my requests
Yes,
and
but I need
actions
to
in the
pretend
most
I don't hear
favorable
anything.
way
We haven't
possible.
said anything yet.
And I want you to harm your friends. Severely.
Neutralizing for capture.
By whatever means possible.
La, 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 la. Did you fail a fucking wisdom save?
Yep, I'm charmed.
Fail, it's your turn.
I must not hurt you.
Oh,
You would lose.
She's going to get silly. Glory in the day.
well, I'm dropping Hadro so that he can
active
act.
the zone.
Pulling my daggers and I'm shanking
the bitch.
Fuck her up, Buttercup.
That there would be
would
another
nat 20.
Oh my.
And a 7! The
The
world balances out! So I'm using the plus 2.
I think I'm in trouble.
Oh, what happened?
Well, just the nat 20 coming my direction.
It's gonna hurt.
Yep, as it should.
Feels a pokey as it should be.
Because if I'm correct, if you drop her, the charm spell drops on me. Otherwise, I'm shooting someone next round.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I've gotten rather serious.
I got a
10.
10.
Hadros.
Hadros, on the other hand.
Isn't charm or concentration?
Yeah, so, Nox, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Well, on my turn, right?
No.
Oh.
Look at me knowing something. Look at the thing.
Good work.
21.
Hey.
Nox, the voices in your head stop.
Yay.
Like an ass.
Right, so
Right,
he
so
got a 15 plus, 12.
12.
27?
That hits.
Yeah,
he's...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do his worst damage.
I was about to say he's gonna go kaboom.
One to Ren. Here we go.
Oh, I thought you meant the other one.
No.
The crushing one.
No. It's a 15.
Okay.
So,
So,
yeah, I think I got
like
a 10.
10,
So,
so with the
not
20,
20,
it's
it's 20.
20.
And you
And
got a
you
15.
got a 15.
Okay.
Oh, take that.
As you slice down into her, the fury inside of you from everything you've experienced clips this bitch hard as you go ahead and bring your dagger down onto one of her shoulders. It actually brings her to one of her knees as she immediately finds herself in a very vulnerable position, and Kadros comes in from the side and actually takes off her right arm She is not looking great.
That's
Really
really
too
too bad.
Alright, who's next? Or am I gonna get shot?
I take it that's me. So, as Nox was ordered to harm his friends, he would have been taking aim at Roven. And last second, as Vale cuts off the concentration, Nox shakes his head with a clear mind. He's pissed. Seeing the arm lop off, he's going to take a step closer, aiming down, take 2 shots, and he's aiming for the jaw. He wants to take this mouth off.
Do that. That should be fun.
Is like the barrel of this gun like ends up in her mouth.
Well, we're going no mercy Percy then.
Oh yeah, no, it's fuck. I dropped my die.
We're going no mercy Percy as long as he can actually figure out where his dice are. This is the second time they've fallen off, that's why.
I need a dice tower, I think, now.
True. Keep a dice tower.
We are not giving Drew more work
Oh.
to do, for the love of God.
No, I'm giving his 3D printer more work to do. It's different.
He doesn't have any time to remember when his laundry needs to be done. We're not giving his 3D printer more work to do, too.
He knows when his laundry is supposed to be done. It's all the time.
Well, I mean, like, that doesn't count.
I got a 28 and a 24.
Oh, Jesus, Nancy.
Okay. Show me some damage.
First shot is 21. Second shot is 10.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Start.
As Nox steps forward, he's aiming down. He fires a round off, aiming for her jaw. Whatever it hits, and he just keeps walking forward. Shot. Every step. And I'll use my fucking walking action towards this until he's right up in front of her. Then he swings his hunting rifle and hits her in the head with it, and he just starts smashing her face in. Don't you ever do that to me again!
I don't have a bludgeoning to death sound. I really need to get one now. I guess it should be you guys watch the squish and meat of what was once Veronica Nightspire clipping down into absolute nothingness, her blood spraying onto the old AI.
And Nox just, he's going to spend his entire turn smashing her face in with the butt of his hunting rifle until it's paste.
Shouldn't be that long.
Okay. Well,
That's the end of my turn.
okay. Roven, I do need a perception check.
God, here we go.
Holy shit, so that happened.
Roman doesn't see shit.
Oh, sorry, there's a roll happening? Alright, there's a roll happening. Perception.
Yeah.
Anybody else see anything?
23.
I'll keep this in mind. Thank you for your time. Roven, what are you going to do? Now that you watch... First of all, Veronica got fucking knocked, and then now she's getting knocked.
She got mocked. That's supposed to be
Oh, she
knocked.
got knocked. There we go.
As Nox is laying no mercy into this creature, beating her down with the stock of his gun.
Well, Roman, seeing that Veronica is no longer a threat, and feeling slightly annoyed that a good healing was wasted on somebody undeserving, is going to go take out that aggression on our Lord Nightspire right there. So he's going to perform an attack. I assume, or I know, both a 22 and a 25 hit, correct?
A 22 and a 25 do hit.
So there is the calculations for that, but at the end of the day, it's 48 damage, piercing, force, radiant damage to our dear Lord Spider there.
So how do you want to do
You
this?
okay?
Why?
Systematically remove one limb by limb until he's a
Yeah, that
limbless
sounds
torso on
true.
the ground, and then remove the head.
You begin slashing down limb and left arm, limb down. It seems to almost be trying to crawl away from you as you go after it, and then as it's down to its last like leg, kind of kicking at the ground, unable to move, you bring your blade down onto its neck, and you hear the sizzle of your sun blade actually cracking the spine, watching the head kind of fall off. The smell is honestly disgusting. It pierces the nose.
Fortunately, this blade is not one that I have to clean afterwards. Another advantage to these wonderful implements.
I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't laugh. That is pretty funny.
Lloyd Nightspire lays dead. And now that you've actually cracked his skull off Roven, you can see underneath the flabs of what was once his head. You can see little bits of what was his face underneath. And a grotesque, horrified look of pain and sorrow. There is nothing left of this man, but maybe the left side of his cheek and his eyes.
You know, it is true what they say. The camera does add 20 pounds, doesn't it?
Oh, that's cruel. Wow.
While Roven was... Go ahead, keep going.
Well, Eris, I suspect you want to go and take that tank with you, yes?
Oh, yes.
Well, why don't you and I figure out how to get it out of here? Nox?
He's still hammering at this body, by the way. Like, he's...
Vale will come up behind him and just stop his arm.
Nox, when you're finished with your current task, might I suggest you attend to compression, and then we will go and take a look at the rest of this room for anything we can salvage. Vale, you and I and Littlethink have an appointment with a certain chest.
Before we do that,
also
let's...
Have an appointment with doors, if I recall.
Yeah. We have a lot of
Ilnaya,
appointments with inanimate objects, it seems.
Ilnaya and Vale, hold on one second.
Yes.
Yeah, for the record, Roven, your Nox is not hearing you. You know that point when you're just that angry at something? Oh, wait, is there Roven in here with me?
Roven is here, yep.
Okay. I'm just
No,
checking.
understood.
Yeah, that point where, like, you're just that furious and upset with something where even someone talking, like, you're not pulled out of it. Yeah, that's Nox right now.
She's not yet dead. Alright, we gotta fix this.
It's a situation we really ought to rectify.
We are doing this right now. Just wait. Follow this essence.
I'm going after
I'm
it.
stilling Nox's arms. We have
bigger problems here.
Let's go.
Yep.
Where the fuck is it going?
Mia immediately just hops out of the tank and bolts. She is not letting this happen.
Nox is going to thrash against you. The bitch will never do this to me again.
She's not dead yet.
Where? Now?
I'm going.
Mia,
Follow me.
Nox is right up behind her.
Mia is also going. Was going beforehand. Yep. They're running after this ball of essence. Full tilt. High speed. This bitch will not escape. Not again. Never again.
Where's she going? Where's she going?
Yakety sax played on kazoo and pipe organ.
It makes sense when Nox be there.
Elnaya and Vale, you both see this because of your experience with working with the dead and working with the lady in white. You're very careful in seeing this essence, and you see it disappear down below what looks to be like the altar.
Rovan, you have some
knowledge of
these
creatures,
don't
you?
I've encountered them before.
What is this? How do they
A problem.
Thank you.
Where is she?
I would
Perception
start by
check,
looking beneath
inception.
the altar. I would suspect that this altar leads to this.
Nox, can you
my
dismantle
experience,
this thing?
Nia's going to go around, start looking at it, seeing if there's like a button or a latch or something. This is not the kind of thing that you just go under. If there's something solid under there, it has to have a way out from under there. So
You do notice minor cracks below this altar, but otherwise there's nothing that seems to be indicating a sufficient way to open it.
What about a cantilever?
Cantilever mechanism.
brute force it is.
Nox is going to look at the area quickly to see if he could hook up some sort of mechanism to use a winch system to rip this thing off.
You could probably... There's not really anything that you could kind of hook onto. I mean, this is a big open room, and these things are kind of made of wood. So there's nothing really you can, like, latch to. You could try just pulling the altar down.
Effectively, yeah.
Where they would literally like rock it open. Is that something that is something that works here?
You can try.
I suspect we were going for a theme of wanton destruction of this place. I don't think we should end that now.
Quite.
Vale steps back and lets the
masters
masters
at it.
Okay, is she alive? Like, what's going on? I need to know my time frame. No, I'm not. Nox is talking to his teammate. Sorry.
That's what I mean. You can do a... I guess this would be... I had to actually look. This falls under... Does this actually fall under an Arcana? I don't feel like it should.
I feel like this would be a knowledge check for a ranger with this as a preferred specialty or
history, maybe?
No, it says it's an Arcana check to check.
If it's a magical
Dirty 20.
mechanism, it's a magical mechanism.
Oh no, this isn't magical
25.
mechanism. This is magical knowledge of vampires.
Oh yeah, no, I'll give Rovan the advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
So Rovan would have got a 16 and an 8. So with
Wait,
advantage,
would I hypothetically have any knowledge of this either? Not vampires specifically, but...
I'll give it to you.
So advantage then?
Yeah.
I'll take my 18.
Okay. So, in the ways that you had seen, Rovan, how they described what looked like essence moving along, and Elnaya, from your experience of having worked with some lesser-known companies, vampires have a history of being able to perform a misty escape if they feel like they're losing, effectively turning themselves into a cloud of mist in order to evade their unfortunate prey, as long as they're not exposed to sunlight or running water. And they are running usually to get to their dwelling, if you will, as long as they can reach it within 2 hours' time. But once they get there, they are in a state of paralysis until they can regenerate fully. a task that would be quite complicated now that she has been struck by quite a few sunblades.
Mm,
I was going to comment that this basement area was far too clean and uncrypt-like for our current quarry.
well, shows how much we know, I suppose.
Wanton
Wanton
destruction.
Let's get after it.
Agreed.
Can we get the tank in here?
I'm going to go revive compression, and we're going to start busting this thing down.
Make certain that the people who are in the way get out of the way first. We still have captives to worry about.
I will
Nox
tell
starts
you
running
that
back.
you do not have enough. Sorry, let me Yep, there you go. You do not have enough width to get a tank through this.
Oh well, it was worth a shot.
But I like where you're going.
Nox will go over his chirp.
I-
If you can find rope, we might be able to do something where the tank sets up a pulley. We set up a pulley system, and the tank rips this thing off.
This altar seems to be primarily made of wood, does it not?
It's made of stone. It's the tables, or like not the tables, the chairs,
Pews.
the stools that are made of wood.
Ah. Would force damage be have any effect to it?
Probably.
Shatter.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
Roman
maybe
will,
a spell slot.
Roman will attempt to attack, turning damage to force using Planar Warrior.
Okay.
Do you want just an attack?
Yeah.
Roller. All right. Will a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy.
Don't oh boy me.
It does take some time to do all these calculations. I'm sorry.
So Nox is burning a spell slot, and compression will be revived in 1 minute.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna hop out of the tank for a minute and do mending on corrosion.
You take time to kind of look over the damage as you kind of repark it over top of this elevator, and you can see the large streak over the crest of its front. Is going to take time to kind of repair up, and God knows paint is really expensive.
I'm gonna
nowadays.
mend corrosion.
Mend.
Oh, sorry.
Nox would stop you. Mending does nothing. He has already passed. I have to revive him this way, and he'll come back fully repaired. I appreciate it, though.
And I'll turn my attention back to the tank.
And Nox, you take time to. You've worked on him, and the memories of your first design for compression come through your head. You know every nook, every cranny, every bolt, every piece of ley line inside of your buddy as you begin to put the parts back together. You could almost look as if you're watching, System 32 beginning to be put back into place. It's a drowning moment, but one that you have been prepared
nobody
for.
would do this in reality.
So could
So could Drew,
But-
for that matter, and probably Keith. And it's kind of weird to know that all of my friends have this ability in reality.
What's hilarious is it only takes one action to revive compression.
That sounds like something to be exploited. Sean, would 43 damage do anything to this altar?
Okay.
For the altar force?
It takes him 1 full minute to be revived, though. Sort of like once I spend one action, and now it takes 1 minute, then he's back up.
Well, we're out of combat now, so that doesn't.
Exactly.
No big.
Roman,
Can
you
I sense her essence out of interest?
Oh boy.
Technically, what I still have Hunter's Mark on hers.
Well,
Well, even better.
That makes
You-
sense.
Roman, you definitely still sense your hunter's mark has not gone away. And Vale, your knowledge of the undeath lets you know that this room definitely still smells lingering of undead.
She's close.
And as Rovan, it's your blade that does this?
Yeah, we'll convert the blade damage to completely to force using the Planar Warrior skill.
You drive it into the side of this statue, and almost in a mocking way, Ilnaya, you standing in front of this statue, watch the top of it completely cleave off, leaving what you look down and see almost kind of like crumbled rock, covering up what looks to be like a large stone slate.
Things are becoming more crypt-like. Excellent.
It's like a square. It's a square, effectively,
Like a coffin-shaped square?
like a 5x5 large stone slate square.
Anybody have a crowbar?
Yes.
Yes,
I do.
I do. Sorry.
Nia smiles, steps aside after you.
Crowbar damage returns.
Nia gestures. Have at it.
Vale
Vale
goes in and
Vale
Vale
is not nearly as enthusiastic about that, but Kaya definitely is.
Kaya
was actually looking at her sheet going, I wonder if I'll ever get to use this.
My one trusty crowbar.
Oh no,
Oh
I
no,
got
I got a
Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter kit.
I got
I got
a
a
shit
ton of things.
None of which I think I ever have any
use for unless specific information and situations happen.
What
What am I rolling for this?
It would be in athletics to pull it up.
Can
I'd probably get a
Nia
hand
assist?
with that.
How
You
many
see,
people can
you
pile
see
onto
little
the
things
crowbar?
like pull up his imaginary sleeves as he walks closer.
Aww.
I wish I had food on me. That one just gets like adorableness.
Little thing is delightful.
I also have a tinder box and 3 torches and a flask of oil.
Alright, let's light the torches and get the crowbars.
And a flask of holy water.
Oh.
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 Hammer and 3 wooden stakes and a holy symbol, a set of manacles, a steel mirror.
So you can kill this bitch,
Completely
right?
prepared for this.
Monster Hunter's pack.
This, along with your barrel of nice linen you somehow were just carrying along on your backside.
Don't ask.
Yes, Wolfen is just going to look at this and raise an eyebrow.
She's been training all her life for this, apparently.
I
have issues.
You've been watching too much.
Issues, ma'am? You have an entire
Supernatural.
subscription.
Do
Yeah,
those
yeah.
issues perhaps involve your parental figure? Like,
No.
It's
I don't
okay.
suppose you're in a relationship with an Asimar or something.
We just not right now.
Let's
You guys really want to go into my backstory and shit? We'll talk about this later. I want to kill this bitch and get the fuck out of here. Is anybody else on my side?
Hey, Dean.
Yep,
Dean.
Shut the fuck up.
Draw a salt circle.
Work really well.
Well, anyway.
Out of character, I've never actually seen that show. I don't actually know anything other than like
Salt
in a shotgun, in like a buckshot shell works like damn charm against anything you really don't want to come have near you.
all I know is that the gay angel being sent to like Turbo Hell is Tumblr's news alert system. That's all I know.
Gay angel being sent to.
Anyway,
Apparently
I
it's
got
like
24.
Series.
You shove the tip of this crowbar down into the middle of the slat. And it's a hard pull, but you feel this anger bullying it building up inside of you. And you've never been more determined, even though that this slate probably weighs more than 300 pounds.
Probably weighs more than me. Definitely weighs more than me.
You pull with all your might, and out of the dust clearing, you see a body.
Is it her?
And the body, with a crack of the neck, looks up at you. A withered old woman.
What was her name again? Victoria?
Veronica?
Sloth.
Veronica and
I must you all be such menace.
What?
You didn't need
Oh,
to
try
be
try
involved.
try again. It cut off a bunch.
You're
Very enthusiastic. Apparently you're pulling a me.
Why must you all be such fucking menaces? You didn't need to be involved in any of this. You
Couple of
clearly Naturals.
I'm gonna pull out the flask of oil from my purse in the tinderbox. Anybody have any objections to this? I'll take that as a no.
Can I hear this? Can I hear the screeching from down the hall? By the way.
Release and
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'll just punch her with a knife in hand.
Okay.
That's a
17.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not winning any discussions with us. Like,
Roll damage.
What
damage
do I roll for punching somebody with basically a knife dagger or a dagger hilt in my hand?
a dagger hilt.
It would be a natural attack, which would be like a 1d4.
Fine with me. That's a 4.
She's dead.
Lovely.
Anybody else have any complaints if I just douse her in oil
and set her aflame?
Aw.
Please.
Out of character, I got this entire little monologue.
It was really funny. We literally talked about we're like,
Yeah.
you might get like 6 words in, and then Vale might kill you. And she has no health, so you just understand she will kill you.
Yep. Oh, we knew.
I love the fact that it was me that you were gonna be like, yeah, no, it's Vale. Vale's gonna kill you.
I'm pissed because I want to fucking kill her.
And we knew that it was gonna happen. We're just taking bets of like which one of you guys would probably most likely do the first kill.
There was no bet. We knew it was Vale.
probably gonna be Vale.
Fuck off!
I don't know how to feel about this.
I am pissed. You fucking charmed me. I had a vendetta.
Dude,
Nope.
My vendetta is like
200
200 years in the making.
Yeah.
Get in line.
Her vendetta like predates yours. Yeah.
Vale,
I don't fucking about predating.
You reach
Hers
down.
probably predates Nox, period.
That's also true.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that one,
You
yeah.
reach down with this balled up fist around your dagger. You think about everything she's mentioned about how Korea was just a testing ground, how much she mistreats everyone, the bodies. You think about everything that you found down here so far, and in just one punch, thinking alone that you were just trying to get her to shut up, you hear a snap of the neck, and her head goes to the side, and she is dead.
I'm
just gonna douse her in oil and like set her on fire. And I might use Kadros' blade to do it.
Sounds like a plan. You
I'll-
think there's room for like one other batch of dying words? Because I feel like this would.
I would approve that.
Y'all have it.
you want to know that delicious cherry on top of this bloody sundae.
She, head flopping to the side, she has no strength, but she still reaches up and smears blood on your face.
My name will be written among the heroes. Who the fuck gives a damn about some unheard of hillbillies? Worthless, pathetic nobodies. I am Veronica Nightspire.
I'm gonna stab her again.
Oh, no! My legacy will live on.
And again.
Go for the vocal cords.
She's quite dead.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry, I
the
just-
throat
Throat
is like...
Yep.
Whoa.
You cut her throat as she ends with "My legacy will live on,"
Yep.
and now she is very, very, very much dead as you begin.
Incredibly
Yeah.
dead. So dead. The
Incredibly
deadest. I'm sorry, I just
Kadros?
really, really, really wanted to.
Light her on
fire.
Or
Or
maybe...
maybe
If I'm wrong, but I think her legacy is beneath some tank treads in the other room, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Vale completely just alright.
Vale
Vale completely like fails miserably at waiting for everybody to do things.
That's
Lights
amazing.
the
Lights the
tinderbox,
tinderbox,
throws it
it
behind
behind
her
her,
and
and
just
just walks away. We've got people to get out of here. Are you coming or not?
I
Yes,
will remind everybody that we do have the contingency plan in place as well, so we may want to
Yeah, that's been ticking.
disarm or hurry up.
Yeah, either
I'm
turn it
gonna
off or
go-
get the fuck out.
I'm going after. Can somebody get these captives? I'm going after this chest.
Nox is going to have, like, ran back, saw that Vale thoroughly stabbing. Is like, you know what? No, I'll give her that.
Good enough. Good
Yeah.
enough.
He's going to head back, and he's going to try and figure out what the hell is going on with the... Was it the...
Tank.
No, the Holy Dawn. But not the Holy Dawn, the...
Oh, the Knights of the Dawn?
Knights of the Dawn. And figure out what the fuck is going on here, and try and fix what he has screwed up.
So you guys can still hear the moving of metal feet above you guys. And out of the bickering of the other AI, you can definitely tell that they are still operating fully, but otherwise the main command is not currently headed. You also see that the security protocols are still in place. In other words, you're still locked in.
Nox is going to... Well, you do what you need to do first with them. We can deal with my stuff later.
Okay, who's going first and what are we doing? I can... should I stick with Vale, or does Vale have someone else doing the thing with the treasure and whatever?
I'm literally just gonna go. I'm gonna unlock doors, and I'm unlocking this chest. I'm leaving Robin to deal with that, and then I'm probably gonna leave you with captives, and then I'm getting out of here one way or another, and you guys are coming with me.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So, you guys head over towards the rooms with the captives.
You want to do the chest first, or do you want to do the captives first?
Yeah, I'll leave it up to you. What do you want to do?
Robin, you okay with you first?
Sure.
You're doing
Alright,
the
chest
chest?
first.
Okay. Rovan, you, with the assistance of Vale, work on this very elaborate chest. And with some light picking and a very swift movement of Vale leaving the room, almost on her mission, you hear the clunk and a bit of what sounds kind of like a chink on the inside.
I would have been checking for traps.
It sounded like a metal shink.
Shinkaku.
I'm still checking for some form of trap.
Oh,
Good plan.
there's no trap.
Not even inside.
Are you opening it?
Well, I'm gonna open it gently and carefully, looking for things that are going to explode, try and aim for me, destroy everything that's on the inside, you know, all the standard things of I'm a corrupt asshole businessman who doesn't want anybody to know my secrets, who's died and has no real interest in paying attention to any of my secrets.
You only see
Arcana
the
style.
shimmer of what looks like metal.
The entire chest is covered in something that looks like metal.
Nope, the inside.
Do I
It
know
almost
this
looks like-
substance?
It looks like coin.
Oh. We need money. Look
I'm
up-
poking,
the side of the chest with a dagger.
You hear the thunk
There's a
There's a reaction?
of wood. There's no current reaction.
Good.
I'm
I'm poking the inside of the chest with the dagger.
You fit your blade into the inside of the mouth without opening it, and you hear a little bit of coin seeming to move, but
I'm
otherwise,
opening it.
it's filled with gold.
Lovely.
Coming
Coming over the
And
church.
sticking out the top, inside of this chest, if you all would look towards the center of the map, you see a large staff poking out the top. It has a
Ooh.
crest of a bird-like structure. You can do an Arcana check if you want.
Well, sure, why not? 18.
You have found the artifact, the Staff of Uvis.
Uvis is the god of darkness that's having trouble on the other planet, isn't it?
You are correct.
We're taking that.
You found the staff that the girl from Omiya described.
Lovely.
And a large amount of gold.
Even better. Rowan, are you with me?
Well, this is quite the haul.
Indeed. Do you want to handle this? I've got captives to go let out.
Be warned that captives are a danger to themselves and everybody around.
What else would you have me do?
Bring help.
Oh yes, because I'm going to go in and find my way through Metalocalypse upstairs.
I'm right
We
here.
have to.
I'll open the doors. Somebody else decide what to do with them.
If you open the door, the decision is going to have to be made in short order.
So the doors have been opened.
The doors have not yet been opened. I haven't said that.
You did. You. Oh, that was you speaking.
Yes,
that
was
was me speaking. That was not me rolling for during opening.
Eris, as you try to figure out the latching mechanisms to get the elevator to move, you realize quickly that with the protocols currently active, you can't get the system to let go of the magnetic locks. You'd have to get the protocols to let go.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You also see
Figure
that it does appear that none of the AI are very cooperative with you right now.
Oh, so I need to take out the AI.
Oh no.
You can try.
Do not do that!
I'm not here. You don't know what I'm doing.
I am in the room.
Are you?
Yep.
You're too.
He is technically in the room.
I
I'm
am not.
trying to get this elevator working.
I will deal with that. Bear with me.
Alright, I'll wait.
This is the AI of the entire Dawn organization.
Destroy this shit.
No, if we destroy
AI
it,
of the
it would be
entire dong.
yeah, the massive Dong AI.
Man, mama's thumb.
I do not want to destroy this because if we get pulled back to it, we will have an entire organization after us.
Uh-oh.
I'll
Are we-
proceed to wait then, just until Nox is available.
Eris is sitting with a cloth trying to clean out the scratch marks on the new tank.
Oh no, scratch marks add character.
And this is why your truck never looks pretty.
Gotcha.
Are you working on the captives?
No, I've been informed not to. At this point, I have the staff and some of the gold, and, you know, just so that we have it, and have probably gone back to the main room while we decide what the fuck we're doing.
Roman will have grabbed the other side of the chest and dragged the whole thing around, not being satisfied with some of the gold.
Well, I didn't realize it was that easy to yank around. Fine, I'll give you a hand.
It's a very heavy chest. You're talking like a locker.
Understood. However, you have both very determined Roman and Vale moving this thing. And we have a tank.
Assuming we can get the fucker to move.
I have faith in you.
Do you want a strength roll, Sean?
Yeah, I do. Mind you, let me go ahead and say it's not all just straight gold. It's a mix of coin, but it equates to gold. That's why that's why there's a lot of it.
14.
You can't move it.
Vale's angry. That's a nat 20.
That will do.
Roman will just stand aside as Vale single-handedly lifts the locker with one hand,
No.
Oh, I'm not that good.
No, this is anger lifts. This is, you fucker, move! She's gonna be feeling it in the morning, but...
Vale's like still got blood on her face from whatever the fuck that woman did to her, and is barely talking. So, like, just keeping all this in mind, y'all.
This is pure adrenaline lift.
This is,
I don't have fucking time for this bullshit anymore.
Fail, dust up, even hoist.
Without even voice.
Well, she does something, apparently.
Excellent. We have two of our party that are incapacitated by pure rage. This is going extremely well today.
Whilst I have a minute, once the chest is currently in other places, I'm just gonna start exploring now. Somebody give me information of when we need to be out of here. And I'll just mission to God knows where.
So what are we going to do with our two cyber werewolves in the rooms over there? I suspect if we open the door, they're not going to be pleased to see us, but we can try if you like.
You speaking
Shall
to
we? In general. Shall we try the diplomatic approach, or should we leave this and come back to it at some point? Because this is not something that needs to be addressed.
Survive until next time.
Yeah. Well, that being said, I don't think they'll come quietly with us either. I guess, well, Robin will make his way up there and bang on the door, this cell, and introduce himself and say, "Can you understand me? If you can, what is your name?"
Don't peel my face off, please.
No, he's not going to open the door. He's going to see if this person is sentient.
Sorry. What's up?
Lots of breath there.
Oh, sorry.
So, is there any response from the other end of the cell?
Oh, from the woman on the other side?
I believe this one contains the... Sure. We can go to that one.
You tap on that one and you hear almost like a soft rustle followed by like a small tap and say, "Please. Just a little food."
Yeah, good enough. Rovan will open the door and request some of little things, rations, treasure of rations.
Inside the rooms, you find 3 men
Oh my god.
and 3 women, each of which having the same headsets that you guys have seen, incredibly emaciated. The rooms smell of filth. They are butt, bone, and skin.
Well, Vale, how do you propose we get them out of here then?
I don't know.
But I'm
But
gonna
I'm gonna start by giving everybody a little bit of water.
You take time kind of like dripping down, and on a couple instances you can see them trying to almost reach, like in desperation, to pull the bottles closer, but too weak to even really pull, only able to kind of lightly grasp your wrists and then kind of relax into a stupor as they cough from...
Can we get them on the tank?
That was what I was thinking as well. In addition to that, I'd like to load the Vale to load the chest into the cargo hold of the tank.
Whilst I still have, like, superhuman strength, apparently.
Precisely.
I'll do that.
Nox,
Nox, have you got any luck on getting us out of here?
Well, I guess the GM for everything that's gone on.
Well,
The strength of furious angry rage.
the security protocols will not lift, and the 3 AIs do not appear to be of any interest in assisting y'all, especially since you just killed, from their perspective, their They're imminent leaders.
Hmm.
You can do a
Yeah,
history check if you want.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
24.
Discord.
Thank you. What are you seeking for when it comes to another companion? I understand that there is 4 of you and that's what works together. Or is that you're asking me?
No, I'm. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Oh, Naya, you.
Yeah, Nox is going to message over to Naya. Naya, go ahead, Swan.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was going to. You're going to fill that, but essentially this is like Nox asking more or less. Because I'm not sure what you're getting at it.
I know nothing about this, as it turns out.
Oh. Hey, Naya,
Yes?
remember that tank's eyeball?
Yes?
I think we need it to re-attain balance within the core.
Ah, that's a problem.
Not entirely. You can please bring it here when you have a chance, but I'm going to try and communicate with the AI.
Alright, so the eye he's talking about is the one in the middle that got very thoroughly fucked up?
Yes, you can see bits of its attaching tentacle-like cords, completely, severed from what was left of this AI that was completely obliterated. Only bits of scrap and metal are left. The other AI are seemingly spinning in place in a panic mode.
Okay, so what would Nia have to roll to, like, very gently unplug the remains without damaging them further?
do an-
Nox should. Or,
You can do an Arcana.
Nox would be assisting on that one. Hold on, Naya. Before you plug it in, I want to talk to them. We have a bartering chip right now.
Nia pauses and then pulls back and is like, "All right, let's gab with the natives, shall we?"
Especially,
Okay, so,
especially since these things currently hold our way out, hold all the triggers to the guard mechanisms behind us, and currently they believe we have murdered their 2 leaders. Even though I suspect their leaders came in here to try and subvert them, they don't know that.
sounds about right.
You 3 AI, you are out of tune, correct?
I won't bring up C voice.
Yeah, you're fine.
But the 2 in the top right and left corner, one being incredibly angry and mistrusting, screams about how you fucked everything up. This is not how this is effectively supposed to work. This is out of balance, out of order. Who is supposed to be the leader? Who is supposed to be our CEO?
God, could you shut up for 5 seconds while somebody actually explains what might be able to be helpful to you?
Vale,
What does everybody fucking care?
are you there or
On the
no?
right screams about how its life is about to come
This
to
is
a
why you're
bitter
doing
end,
everything.
and it didn't get to do
This is why you're
anything
doing all
other
your
than
other
to
stuff.
be sitting in a cold, dark room. This is not how life was supposed to be. I'm incredibly upset. And the ones by Rovan is just spinning and screaming, "We."
These are 4 personalities.
Space!
Yeah, thank you, Space. I thought of that immediately. So now you see, these 4 make up a matrix that creates balance and equilibrium. Judging by the fact that that one's lost its shit and is having fun, that one is in a panic, that one's angry, I suspect they broke the one that was a control node. But the problem is with that control node, I'm hesitant to install it right away. You, angry one! Nox is going to point to the one in the top right corner. While you're mistrusting, I fully understand why. I have screwed up and I have done you a disservice. I have unleashed beasts into your sanctuary, and for that, I apologize. I want to do right by you. You're out of balance, and I have something that might interface with your setup. I request your assistance if possible.
It will scream about error, error, unacceptable, unacceptable, needing new user profiles.
Nox is going to attempt to interface with the machine then.
Oh god, this is how we get Terminator.
How are you interfacing with the machine?
Is there a keyboard? Is there a...
It is only the tubes that were connected to the previous AI.
Not even like some form of Spelljammer cherry. This is fully AI.
It is all AI.
If Nox looks at the floorboards, is there any sort of... that'd just be this pure hardware, not the software. Nox is going to take out the eye that Naya has, and he is going to attempt to inspect it to make sure that it is not damaged. That's
It is surprisingly repaired from what your last encounter was.
That's the repair mechanism on this thing. That is a huge problem. If we install this thing, this entire mechanism will be far more robust.
That could be a problem. Hopefully it won't be.
Surprisingly enough, as you look at the other three, you notice they don't have any of the tubes that the one in the middle had. Almost like they're just kind of sitting on platforms.
Nox is going to bring the chirp up. Friends, we have a situation here. The main network seems to be faulty in this contraption, and the only way for us to possibly have some sort of balance is to establish a leader. The leader is the very eye of that tank that we fought earlier.
Ah. Oh, I don't like that at all.
Not just that, as Naya's probably talking in the background. It has self-repairing abilities, meaning I don't know what will happen if we connect this into the main network. This may become fully impenetrable to an extent. I see two options, which is destroying this entire core network, which will inevitably cause... What was it, the
Knights of the Golden Dawn.
Knights of the Golden Dawn to hate us at some point, or to make them incredibly powerful.
So, to clarify, we're either going to give this group additional power, or we're going to anger them, correct?
Anger them and quite possibly seriously cripple them. We've just, according to what these things have said, effectively cut the heads off the serpent. While it is a multi-headed hydra, we have cut off the two biggest brains.
And that's a problem?
Problem is a power vacuum and a power struggle. And we are going to be seen as the interlopers that caused it. We will be hunted to a degree far more than we ever thought possible, I think. If that is something we're all willing to take, then we will destroy these eyes, and I will try to directly interface and do what I can to hack the system, but if not, While we could have a valuable ally, I do not know why the tank tried to kill us earlier apart from its algorithms, which I have no way of interacting with. I can't reprogram that. Or I guess, DM, I have a slight question here. Would the multi-tool have some sort of... Because we're in a Spelljammer universe and because there was cyber technology in this one, the multi-tool was not designed for this sort of purpose. As rules is written. Is there some way that this thing would then, following the way that the universe has gone, be able to interface with this network as essentially... fucking a mini laptop, essentially?
It's a Mercury computer.
I see what you're saying, but I would say probably no.
The multi-tool wouldn't. Now, I know there's a bit of retconning, but at the same point, with it being this far in the future, and my character being a tinkerer, would I have something on me that allowed me to interface with this? I know this is something that's serious to ask for, but at the same point, there's one of those moments where we never quite considered... I never considered going this far into technology.
Outside of potentially hooking up one of these AI to the system, that's really as far as... I mean, you've already been able to effectively take elaborate photos, but I don't think you're I'm trying to think appropriately. Your multi-tool can act like a key, but it itself cannot be the machine.
The multi-tool is not just a key, though. Effectively, the multi-tool acts as anything when it comes to artisan tools. So if it becomes an entire setup for a artistry. It creates it, essentially. It's kind of like a cantrip that it can constantly cast. It creates an easel, the painting, and the tools required for that. That's why I'm wondering, like, maybe with basic stuff. At the same point, I totally get where this is pretty advanced shit. It's like a herbalist kit. The multi-tool doesn't act as a herbalist kit, but it acts as a kit to create potions.
So what is your goal that you're trying to word this as?
Essentially, with everything that's gone on, I feel that Nox should have some way in interfacing with this. So while he cannot directly... have you ever played Shadowrun? Are you familiar with... Okay, fuck. It's called a deck. Effectively, being able to interface with this thing and hack it. Now, granted, there's different tiers of decks that allow you to do better in hacking. I'm not expecting, like, this is going to be an end-all and be-all to hack, but I want to be able to interface with this thing and maybe work... I'm coding. I'm acting as a coder. I want to see if I can inject a code that will either stabilize the system and grant us access, or remove us and what's gone on so that we either aren't seen. I'm able to interface to access portions of the house where I can activate the elevator so we can escape. That sort of thing. Like, it's a bit of a sliding scale here. Because even with the AI, if you get into the BIOS or the core coding of it, you can inject code and alter things. And I'm at the core right now. There is no firewalls. There's no things blocking me from that in my mind. Drew, are you understanding me? You kind of understand this far better than I do. Help me out here if you kind of have better vocabulary for it.
All I will say is, you tell me what you're going to do.
Okay.
So what he's trying to do is figure out a way to bypass the sentience of the AI and give it commands directly. So he's going to turn off he's going to leave the operating system in place, but not have it do anything without him expressly instructing it.
Yeah, let's go with that. That's probably the best way to put it.
I will say, do what you're going to do.
All right, I'll give you a roll and tell me what sort of additional stuff I do.
Well, you give me your roll, and you tell me what you're going to do.
Well, I used my last luck for the day, and I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Now, what I want to do... I want to... God damn, this is...
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm I want to erase us and the I want to erase us from the memory of the machine as anything hostile. Cancel the lockdown.
Is this before or after you attach the system
Before.
to before?
We have not attached anything to this.
So I will say with your multi-tool, with a 17, you take time as the eye tries to look at you with its beady little pupils on multiple sides. You kind of touch into it, and you're taking... It's complicated because it is not designed to be intruded. It is, as you have already seen, designed to constantly be repairing itself and not allow self-damage to last. But as you sit there and take the time to dig into it, and you see what almost looks like the same code come up multiple times over and over and over, like it's on a protocol that it does not want to break from. You eventually do find with a 17 that you can get into what we would call classified targets.
Okay.
And you do see what it seems to have described each of you based on your clothing. It doesn't know your names, but it describes an instance in a folder, effectively, of, you know, a series of tall individuals, one described covered in feathers, one that seems to be shorter. And you take the time to remove these so it does not have it in its bank of effectively remembering you at this time from that instance. You have removed yourself from the slate.
Holy shit.
And what was the other part you're aiming for?
No, at that point, that's...
As you kind of put the eye back down, you can see most of its pupils seem to have significantly widened, like it's in a state of daze.
Nox is going to pick it up and just aim it at him directly. I advise everyone that can get out. If anything, I want this thing to hunt after me and not you. Get what you can and get ready to leave. He's going to say that to his friends, and he's going to look at the people and go, "Can you hear me? You have been severely injured." And that's now directing at the people.
Under this instruction, I'm going to gently start urging the captives over to the tank, and hoping that we can get them on it safely without having to burst through walls.
You have to take significant care trying to help these individuals as they can't see. The helmets are blinding them.
Lovely.
This is fucked.
But as you walk them through and eventually get them on to the tank's inner side does not really have a massive cargo bay. You could probably
no,
either
No,
fit.
I was thinking like on the top.
Oh yeah, they could sit on top. I was gonna say there's not really enough space inside. If you've ever been inside of a tank, it's very, very cramped.
This is maybe see they'll have some more room there.
But you can have people sitting on either side. It will reduce the turning capacity of the gun. Otherwise, you'll knock people off. But after some leveraging, I'd say you'd be able to get them up there.
Okay.
Nox, as you wait for this response, you feel slowly kind of that the center pupil begins to kind of reshape and begins to spin, slowly getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it's back to its original size. The others are still in a daze, but it is now looking right at you.
You have been injured. The two individuals known as the Night Spires attempted to infiltrate this area. We managed to repel them and protect as much as we could, though your systems were heavily damaged. Do you understand me?
It continues to stare at you.
Atrocities were committed in this place by the Night Spires. Resume your prior directives and follow along with the will of the other AIs here and create a balance and harmony between all of you. Can you please lift the lockdown so we can evacuate these individuals for medical assistance?
It continues to stare at you. You haven't hooked it up or anything, so it can't do anything at this time.
Yeah, Nox was waiting to see some sort of blink or whatnot, but with that, he's gonna hope that the last thing you want to do is hook it up to the internet, essentially hook it up to the internet and get bombarded by all the spam without pre-programming it. He's
Make sure you get like an ad blocker on there.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I removed
Lights on this thing.
Norton antivirus. Don't worry, we're fine.
Good work.
Nox is then going to put the thing in the center pedestal and begin to hook it up. I really hope I did the right thing.
We'll find out if you did pretty soon, I guess.
Nox, you take the time to... I did not want that. You take the time to finish hooking up this system.
And praying.
Yep.
Your companions, as well as the survivors, are awaiting by the elevator. And you watch as the last tube is connected, all the other eyes shut down, leaving only the one that was looking at you. It's not tracking you, it's looking in the same direction you put it down in. So if you point it towards the door and you're moving around, it's still pointing out the door.
I waved a hand, I stepped side to side, so the thing is just staring straight ahead.
And when you finish kind of putting this down, you notice very quickly all of the metal stamping above has stopped.
Uh-oh.
Nox will hold his finger. That might be good. That might be good. Are you awake? Are you feeling better?
System online. System review in progress. Injury detected. Repair process engaged. Acquisition system online. Knights of the Dawn units are not recognized. Hostile units detected. Unacceptable results. Faulty units require recycle. I do not accept. System failure imminent.
Uh-oh.
I think I just killed them all.
Oh no.
Where, oh, where is my little...
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry, you killed what all?
I think I killed all the knights.
The doors, the latches on the elevator all turn green and unlock.
Ah. This is a problem, but perhaps it's not our problem.
And you very quickly see that the eye core is turning a bright red
Uh-oh.
as it's starting to heat up.
System report. Give me a system report.
System failure imminent.
Get out! Run!
Oh, everybody
Unit
out!
unrecognized. Unacceptable results.
Is it physically getting hot by me?
It is very hot.
Run, 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 run!
I'm scooping up little thing and taking him with me.
Nia
Is everybody leaving?
Everyone is leaving.
We're all out. Nia is going to hop on into the tank, make sure the gun does not move, keep it very steady so she doesn't sweep any of the poor people off. Is there anything Nia... I don't think Nia has anything other than like prestidigitate to maybe secure these people, so that's the best she can do. So she's gonna like stick them down with basically scotch tape because that's the best she has, but anything's better than
Down here, we should bring him along.
yep, we're well, I'm presuming he's smart enough to like run for someone who can grab him and take him to safety.
Well,
his
token
token
wouldn't move with me,
so I was like,
ah!
Yeah. Drive, 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 drive!
The last thing you see as Eris, you finally start to see the elevator starting to go down, is the eye seemingly turning in your direction and saying, "Have a wonderful day."
Oh no.
Situation there as you're firing up the tank as possible and prepping for movement.
You guys are lowered down at a quick rate, and as you look up... Oh, that wasn't it.
Rolling in on us.
You do see rocks coming down. I would advise a lot of dexterity saving throws.
Oh dear.
I'm covering the captives.
Compression, protect the captives.
Can you how far up can I point this gun? Can I shoot the box?
The box?
The rocks coming down on us.
The rocks. I heard the box. I was like, yes, go ahead, shoot the elevator system.
No, I'm like,
Drop us faster. Drop us faster.
not that fast, not that
Let's
fast.
go faster. Let's go faster.
Too fast, too fast, too fast.
So I see a 6. What else? I need dexterity saving throws as rocks are coming down.
Oh,
Oh,
that
thank
was
God.
for Nia's history check earlier. I didn't even
Oh,
bother seeing
sorry.
it was that low.
Nox got a 21.
I'm
I'm
just
just straight up
covering.
covering captives. I'm not even trying to like.
I'm
I'm not even trying to get out of the way.
So is compression.
I'm trying to find my sheet so I can see what I'm
Can I get a? Can I do a dex to slash the rocks as they're coming down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
we
accept
got an
that.
action hero
on one side. This'll help.
Alright, dex saving throw is +2. Although, I'm in the tank, so shouldn't the tank be making the saving throws?
That would
Well,
be the tank would be making the saving throw, yes.
Whatever.
My kitty looks so cute. Sorry.
What is
Yeah,
the
come on.
tank's, I have to remember what,
18 AC.
18? Okay, I guess that would be...
Now,
To be fair, we've got all the paperwork, the
chest,
chest, staff, the captains.
Anything
else we needed?
No, too late now.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, if you rolled below a 12, you will be taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage as rocks are being pelted down.
Nia gets rattled around in, like, sort of bonks into the side of the tank.
Vale doesn't look particularly good.
You
Everybody's
guys end up deep down, and yes, the screen's supposed to be black for a reason.
Oh.
You guys end up deep down underneath the core of the city.
Oh.
As I said below,
Oh. Oh, I have
That's
a feeling I
somewhere-
know.
up above, you just hear.
Uh-oh.
And Eris, you throw that thing into throttle so quickly as it lurches forward, and you blitz immediately down this path.
Will.
Hopefully as gently as he can.
Oop, that's not what I want. I want this one. You guys are currently moving through a dark tunnel. It is incredibly black. And all you hear above you is the continued explosions that seem to be rattling the upper streets.
Lovely.
Oh no.
I will say that the survivors had made it well, thanks to the efforts of Vale, Roven, and those who helped protect. As your tank continues to tread its way through this underground tunnel.
Are we continuing to slope downwards?
You are actually moving up more on an upwards trail right now.
Alright.
It's about an hour that you're down here.
Oh, that's a while.
You know, they built this well.
Where is this going? Where?
Eventually, along the path, you start to smell the all-familiar smell from when you guys were down in the depths below the sewers. The number of gunfire events has slowed down.
Wait, is that gunfire on the surface?
That is gunfire on the surface.
Did I just start a civil war?
I don't think it was you that started it.
I
If it is, we don't know for sure. We can't know until we're back up there.
You
If you
have
have
a
a fucking breakdown, so help me, I'm gonna slap you.
You guys can see the screen, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Is this somewhere we've been before?
You've actually been in these kind of parts before.
Remember when
Have
we
been to-
remember when we found the tank? The power armor and all that.
The other tank.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we got the eye out of. The one that, oh boy.
Yeah.
Alright, was it this part of the tunnels, or is this a part of the tunnels that we sort of saw a part of but didn't get close to?
You do recognize that acidic sewage smell.
Wait, are we going in the same direction as the tubes we couldn't determine the usage of? The ones that
Yes.
didn't see? I have a feeling I know where we're going.
Well, what was that?
You remember how I said they were draining her... What was her name again, the goddess?
Sorry, for a second I was like Phaedra, but that wasn't it.
Wrong one.
Atia.
You remember how I said they were draining Atia dry?
Yes.
Nia just sort of points at the conduits. I think I know what those are for now. And I think I know where we're going to end up.
We're gonna see her, aren't we?
I think we might. Maybe we can help, maybe we can't. Maybe the best we can do is just see her into wherever gods go next, but I think that's not like that. Not like that.
Oh, I'd much prefer it to be something more kind.
She wasn't crystallizing yet, so maybe we can avert that process somehow.
That might mean destroying this whole planet. Not like I haven't helped there.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I don't know how this works.
You guys are free to move when you're ready.
Well, I'm down when everyone else is.
Is the tank being able to move here?
The tank is controllable.
I guess it will fit. I cannot drive it. So
Yes, you can drive it.
then I would do so.
I will say there's not a lot of room for error.
That's okay. I scrape bugs off my windshield. Fine.
Nox is going to cast one more healing on himself. Does anyone else need medical assistance? I think we've all taken a serious beating.
I could definitely use one.
I think I'll survive unless we have to actually fight her.
I
Yeah, it
could
does
definitely
look pretty
use some
banged
help.
up. Yeah.
Let's save it for someone who really needs it.
Very well. Let's continue then.
Alright, Nox heals himself for 21.
Oh, wee. Healthy motherfucker.
Oh, that's almost back to full HP.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And Eris, you said you require healing?
Yes, please.
You got 22 healing.
Yep.
And with that, that'll be the last antler on Nox's foreheads falling off.
I will deactivate that shortly.
That's you.
Your sinuses have never been so happy.
I'm still curious why your weapons glow green when I have that active. I'd like to see what that does one day.
Should I scout ahead?
If you are feeling quite stealthy, then I would suggest it. My armor does not grant me such stealth abilities as you are. Well, actually, wait. I have my cloak on, don't I?
Off and just start going ahead as stealthily as possible. The 24?
Okay. You feel like you can blend into the already pretty dark shadows as it is. The headlights of the tank are primarily the only source of light down here.
Nox will fall up behind Bill. He rolled a 16, but he has the cloak of Elvenkind on him, so at least he has a bit of an advantage on that.
Oh, hang on. I forgot I have advantage on 20.
You're not coming through.
I forgot I had advantage on that. And I just got a nat 20.
So what's your total?
26.
There you go. Well, shall we go, friends?
Sorry, 27.
When it comes to rolls like that, isn't it not 20 success means the threshold's now 27.
I'm sorry, remind me what you just rolled for?
Stealth.
Stealth. Yep, you feel pretty good about it. We're gonna cut the tank off because we don't need to break everyone's ears. But we're gonna switch the ambience to this one.
Creepy downstairs tunnel music.
Creepy downstairs on tunnel music.
God damn it.
Copyright.
Oh yeah, now we're nailed.
We're making the mouth noise. It's probably fine.
Do you know how much stuff I've played?
And all of it's still fair use. Every single thing. I've yet to get a copyright strike.
I don't want bots to come after us. That's all.
I'm sure they've all been bought and paid for.
Go sit in the corner.
I'm already there.
She's self-allocated.
As the tank moves forward, you have to remind the people to keep their legs and feet in as to avoid accidentally getting crushed.
Keep your hands and arms inside the tank top.
Do we see anything with our stealthiness?
You currently see nothing. You do find what looks to be like bits and pieces of remnants of people that have been here down here. But
Living or like body parts?
like evidence that people had lived down here. Empty can or mug.
I'm getting like Crestwood, flooded Crestwood vibes. Oh, am I the only one who knows that reference? Sorry, guys.
Possibly.
Don't recognize that one. Tell me about it.
In Dragon Age Inquisition, the refugees of a particular area come with their sickness and their terror, and the mayor goes, "Great, we have this great place for you. Here, go live under this lake, because this is a safe place." And then, because all of his constituents are like, "This is our family, we don't really want to leave them, even though this virus is extremely contagious," he reverses the dams, and then tells everybody that the monsters got into the dike and floods Old Crestwood. So you have to go in there, redo the dam, and go down in there to figure out what's wrong. And there are like ghosts that are still lingering, and just oh god, it's one of the worst frickin'. It's a great story aspect, but it's just like it's so creepy. Because you can see like the animators were great. They made like, here, have all these skeletons where it's like bunches of them grouped together, and here, have some much smaller skeletons that look like they were in Mama and Daddy's arms, and
oh, that's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
And then if you're really intelligent and you bring the spirit, who's half like alive and half still in the spirit world, he'll tell you about the lingering stories and the lingering feelings of the people who were there as they were drowning.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I don't bring coal on that mission for a particular reason.
The lingering feeling of
Anyway.
me drowning.
No. The water is rising. Why is the water rising? Mama, hold on to me. I'm so scared. It's so cold, Mommy. Why aren't you holding me?
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
it gets worse.
Anyways.
I need to drink now.
No, I feel adequately depressed.
Emotional damage.
Apt.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sorry.
With our
sneakiness, we see
remnants
remnants of people who
lived and are
hopefully still
Not
living here.
remnants of people, just like
Remnants of
you
a
find like
civilization.
mugs and
Precisely.
like plates.
Somebody hung out here for a while.
Remnants of civilization.
Somebody hung out here for a while, and we are seeing the remnants of this.
Okay, next comment.
It's a homeless
Before we-
encampment.
Before
we all turn ourselves really depressed.
Alright.
You may proceed as you like.
Alright, sneaky, selfie, uncomfortable, continue.
The
My
My
cat.
cat has complaints about this entire situation.
Keep going.
Eris,
Wait,
Naya,
no,
are
you-
you guys just watching the
Oh.
pack from behind?
Nia is on the deck.
Driving.
Compression's leading the pack.
Does
Yeah.
this thing in front of me appear to be anything of interest? There seems to be a silhouette of somebody sleeping on the newspaper.
Oh, that's even weirder.
It's just a small like altar to
Alt-
Atia.
What about in front of us? These pipes are an altar as well.
More pipes.
Lovely.
You do see a shovel with a bucket in front of you.
I'm going to ignore this.
Mind you, this was a pre-generated map, so if you guys see something like, I see the fist of God. Okay, that's technically not there.
That's why we're asking you. How recent do these gangplanks seem to have been made?
They're fairly old, and they've been eaten away by the acid.
Lovely.
Why do all sewers contain acid?
Because after a while, human waste becomes really noxious.
And the bacterial byproducts have a very low pH.
And anaerobic bacteria.
That too.
I'm still not comfortable with the phrase
Roven and Vale,
noxious.
can I have a perception check?
24.
Sorry, trying to find perception here again. Now 20 with 24 as well.
Well, you wins.
Y'all motherfuckers see everything.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Nox, it sounds like you're gonna have to get to work fairly quickly.
Oh, not again. What? No.
Well,
Is
see
there
if you can make
anything?
friends with it. This one.
Well, Nia is, I guess, going to talk with the tank.
Maybe
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
You hear somewhere in the distance what sounds like the large hulking footsteps.
Behind or in front?
From your direction, currently in front of you.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Getting so sick of this fucking planet.
We must scout ahead and try and figure out the path. This thing might chase us.
Oh, it's probably going to chase us. It's almost certainly going to chase us, in fact.
Nox is gonna look at, kind of like tap Vale on the back of the shoulder, like, okay, your move.
Alright, I'm gonna move gently. Actually, at this point, I'm gonna go up on the wall and just see what I can see. Not that I anticipate it'll be much, but still. Can I get an idea about where it's potentially coming from?
Does she have acute hearing?
Ah, funny.
What? There's no acute angles in here and therefore will not assist me.
You can hear it coming from this hallway.
Lovely. Is there any other sounds? Hypothetically, could I do a perception check for better smells or something, aka Gandalf and
You're in a
area?
sewer.
Look,
Look, I'm trying to pull a Gandalf, okay?
You have no
You're in
memory
a
of this
sewer.
place.
Well, yes,
but like if I don't know.
Oh, good. They used scented 2-ply over here.
Sir!
I know, I'm mocking the situation. I apologize. It was just the concept of, is there a better smell? It's in a sewer! There's gray water everywhere!
No,
No, this would be considered black water.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
It is. Gray water comes from your detergent, not from your toilet. At that point, it's
Yeah.
black water.
Yep.
Here I was just thinking shady mercenaries.
I see a red turd and I want to paint it black.
If you're seeing turds that are red, there's problems.
And worse problems given the fact that it's an acid. Anyway, I'm
going
up to the frickin' corner as stealthily as I can just to get away from the bad commentary behind me.
As you look around with your high perception roll earlier, something does catch your eye. As you look further down, if you look to your right, at the very end of the hall, you see another pathway that seems to be going up further. It seems to be the source of where all the liquid is coming down. And you see a bright blue, almost shield-like system. You could do an Arcana check on this.
Yes, I would like to. 15?
This is Force Wall.
Oh.
Would I know of a reason why that would be used?
Essentially to block off a path or wall of force. To prevent entrance or exit.
Oh no.
Which way should I go, Cat?
You do notice that it is a bright blue color.
So I'm gonna gently come on the chirps very quietly and inform them what I'm seeing, and also inform them that I'm pretty certain that death and destruction is on our front to the right a bit.
Well,
or being chased is on our front and to the right a bit. Do I see any, like, signs of other life other than mechanical monstrosity?
You find still more little bits of what looks like people were using these kind of underground paths to move around without having to be spied by the Knights of the Dawn.
How old?
It's fairly old.
Okay,
It's not.
so
I would say at least a year.
no blood specks, no murder, no, like, body parts.
No blood specks, no murder, no body parts currently.
nobody.
Oh, look, a finger. It just floats down. Okay, that one maybe, but nothing else.
That's a pretty shitty situation to be in.
No.
Situation, if you will.
Vale is not snorting, but Kaya is.
So
Right.
yeah,
Does anybody else know where exactly I should be scouting then, given all of your unhelpful commentary?
I'm sorry, I don't. I got nothing.
Oh
Oh no,
she
she was showing this to everybody, not just you.
Pick a direction and go.
Let's go to the force field.
There's not much else we can do. So yep.
Well, then keep going this way. I'm actually standing on the wall / ceiling now. Trying to see if I can get a better perspective,
Heightening your spatial perception.
as it were.
Well, that's much too.
That
You
wall.
do notice a door to your north there, Rovan. But otherwise, this little sector is just opened up a bit more.
All right. We'll go take a look at the door.
Seems to just kind of be more of a identification of oh, sorry, it's right there. But identifying just kind of what seems to be more of somebody's shelter that they had kind of put together.
So it doesn't appear to be like a door that was built into the sewer. Somebody built it in.
No, it's like a like someone like made a makeshift wall with a door.
Robin will open the door. Stealthily or cautiously, slowly.
You could do a stealth roll if you like.
Sure.
Sneaky, sneaky motherfucker.
Have you met any of us at all?
Robin fails on the stealth. Rolls a 9.
So it was a 24 for us. I was like, well, when did you fail?
As he opens the door, the door collapses off its hinges.
I was just about to say it just kind of falls inward.
Uh-oh.
Well, having done that, Roman will proceed into here and take a look.
You find what looks to be like a little altar where it appears to be that people were making offerings to possibly a recent death. You do find a couple of weapons in here. You find a couple of shields. You find a rapier. You find a warhammer. You find some smithing equipment. You find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very old bottles of wine.
They're just aged.
Hey, no, son. They're definitely not dealing with turning to vinegar. All right.
Beyond that, everything else seems to just be a collection of dust and old things that were floating downriver.
Of the things that you mentioned, do any of them appear valuable?
Several bottles of wine that are not vinegar.
There are no additional magic items. You'd say that everything that I mentioned off the couple of shields, the rapier, the warhammer, the smithing materials, they are not magical themselves.
Are they valuable?
Do an intelligence check.
Now, would this be considered recalling lore?
Yes. So I guess historical?
Well,
Unless you have something in particular?
Yeah, so specifically, one second here, stupid PDF. Intelligence to recall lore, so advantage on survival checks to track and advantage on intelligence to recall lore.
Okay, I'll give it.
So the first roll is nat 1, which is actually a 0. Here, you know what? This is so epic. I'm going to post that one. So that is 0 intelligence with the first one.
And what'd you get for the second?
13.
It's very dramatic.
In the first moment, the dust that cleared from the falling wall kind of disturbed your vision, making it very hard to tell where anything was. In fact, if this room even was filled with anything at all. When you finally see the dust clear and you're able to look, sorry. Click that button. I don't want that button. I want this button. One of the shields is made, from what you can tell, to be the same material that sword, that large hook you guys had come into contact earlier from the keratinite, which is...
Sorry, what?
It's not made from the keratinite. It's just made of a similar material.
That's still terrifying.
It's plague steel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Terrifying, but also pretty cool.
Which effectively it reduces the amount of damage done by the source of poison by 1d6. It's a russet brown metal that has specks of green throughout the surface.
Roland will pick up the shield and the 5 bottles of wine. And proceed to vacate.
We're clinking collectively.
Stealth is apparently not a requirement at the moment. Everybody in the sewer heard that noise. And I will point out that there's a tank coming up behind you.
Yeah, that's true. There's not really There's no stealth in the way.
Crunch, 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 crunch. We're being sneaky.
Vale is
the
just going to
ATV
keep going so that she can actually like start seeing if there's anything useful up here before everybody dies due to
Tank approaching from behind us.
Eris, give me a stealth with disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna ask, are we good for a quick bio break?
Yeah.
Take a quick pause, everyone stretch.
Good plan.
Bio break.
Hee-ho, hee-ho.
Alright, pausing recording.
Oof.
And we're back.
All right, so we're in a sewer.
Vale is desperately trying to get away from these idiots who are ruining her stealth roll.
So, Eris, what about that stealth with disadvantage?
That's a 5 and a 6, the exact same roll I did for freaking last time.
Oh, glorious. It is the
Literally exact
loudest
same.
motherfucker moving down the path.
Like I
as
am
you
revving its engine a little bit just to,
You hear
make
the
my presence
crunching of
known.
metal and stone underneath your treads as you eventually land into the acid and splash it lightly.
Yeah, so much for that 66%.
Vale
Vale
is
is literally just spiking along, trying very hard to be quiet.
Eris, give me a Constitution save for the tank.
Oh, dear.
Well,
We had a tank.
I say this because it
Acid.
is too wide for you to not put yourself back on the sides.
I was gonna say, give him a dex throw, and then question mark?
And
And then what?
And well, I guess if the Constitution probably works too. Never mind.
Okay, you only take half of this. Okay,
Half
so you
of
take
one.
no acid damage at all
Eh, that'll work.
as you quickly rev the engine to get around the corner.
Sploosh, 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 sploosh.
Look, fishes! There's fishes in my fish tank in Stardew Valley!
Oh, shit!
Yeah, when you finish the bundle, there's fishes in there!
Can
Is
you,
it
like,
empty?
empty?
I think you can!
Back
Take
on
one out!
topic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Back on topic. Cool as it is.
I'm not sorry!
Well, I know where I'm.
I
putting
thought you
my
knew that
legendary
already.
fish. Carry on.
Did you not finish? You finished the bundles, haven't you?
This is the new game.
Oh.
Sorry,
Sorry,
please
please
continue.
continue.
I was
I
just
was
really
just really
excited.
excited there.
ADHD moment.
Mm-hmm. Cloud communication on top of it.
Just wanted to
Want to
stop
Sorry,
know what to do with this information.
What are you gonna do there, Vale?
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep going.
Keep going then. Vale, as you get closer, you notice that there's a surprisingly large number of rats. The number of rats has increased dramatically.
Hmm.
Is
Is
there
there
a
a
food
source
that I should be aware of?
Can I smell anything different than sewer acid bullshit?
Yes.
What?
Rot.
Like
Uh-oh.
root rots or
significant
amounts of pheromones that only come off of rotting flesh?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Refuge pit.
Oh god, are we going to be fighting a sentient fatberg?
I like that idea, actually. Holy shit, hold on.
No,
wait.
no.
Let me go to
That
Google real quick.
That happened in the Vampire the Masquerade one-off I was in a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, no, it won't be. It'll be one of those refuse monsters.
Ugh, so let me see. Oh, yeah, what the fuck are they called? I know what you're talking about, I just can't remember what they're
Pizza the
called.
Hut.
Anyways,
Lex?
Duplex. That sounds correct.
No, I think that's the
Otoyok.
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 Oh yeah, those guys, yeah.
Lovely.
Anyway,
So potential refuse
refuse
monster ahead or not. So this thing is either keeping something in or
not.
not.
Um.
Ugh.
Vale
Vale
is
is
a
a
stronger
stronger
stomach
stomach
than
than
Kaya.
Kaya.
Does
Does nothing look like a way out? Does there look like service tunnels? Does it look like somebody scrolled a map in here? There has to be like some service something.
They can't
They
just
can't
let
just
their
let their sewer fester until non-existence. There has to be a maintenance way out.
So this path here is going upwards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
except
it were
upwards
like
could
this.
just as easily be to the city dump.
Yes.
That would be an acceptable exit at this point.
if anything, we need to find a way up so we can at least see what's going on. Know if, like, war's broken out or if something.
Whatever.
Going up to this force field and seeing if there's a way to deactivate it.
In passing through, you do see something floating down in your direction from that previous path.
Oh, the force field's all the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wouldn't you see further up there?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
You see a body,
What kind of a body?
a floating one.
Very helpful.
What?
Floated for 6 days being in the water? Is there, like, ridiculous amounts of genitalia allowing me to figure out whether it's male or female? Has it given birth? Is it past 30? Does its teeth allow it to be able to determine whether or not we're in the weird 60s or not?
Is there
Is
still
there still
flesh
on this body?
She's been
No,
watching Bones.
It's being eaten away.
How eaten away does it look?
That
By
much
what?
eaten away.
Oh,
By what? Is it being
Did it
eaten
just
away?
fall in? Has it been there a while?
We look
Like,
at
there's
this
a-
this in terms of, like, the havoc shit from,
Like you found a number of bodies just floating around, and there's a large number of rats that seem to be feasting themselves on them.
Are the
Are
rats immune to the acid?
They're sitting on top of the bodies.
Have any fallen in?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it at a rat, see if it bounces off.
Yeah, go ahead and give me, I guess, just do like a dagger throw.
16.
You hit that. You hit it.
Does it bounce into the acid and start burning?
It does.
Lovely. Now, ignoring the screams and misery that I have just caused, I'm going to...
Does
Does that body look fresh or does it look old?
It looks a little bit on the older side. Well, but
Lovely,
it's
I'm
kind of hard to
ignoring
tell as things are kind of like floating in acid.
I'm ignoring it and trying to deactivate this force field.
As you get closer towards the force field, you go ahead and get a better picture as to what you're working with.
Multiple force fields.
Oh no.
And the further you go that way, their veil.
Oh no.
You hear something to your south.
I'm going to come over the chirps. I think we're gonna hit a refuse pile pretty damn quick.
Oh.
And more tank.
Oh no.
What do you see over the veil?
Force field after force field after force field.
Color differentiation?
Color differentiate. Blue, green, red by the look of it, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised if these are designed very similar to those rocks that we had, where they were color-coded to corresponding arcane symbols.
There's another fucking tank up there.
If not tank security system, at least.
I really don't care anymore. Have you got any ideas for this?
That way. You heard. And this is specifically, this is not actually Arcane Key. This is Wall of Force.
So, can Mia come up and like take a look at this? I guess.
You can.
All right. Where is everybody? Shit. All right. So yeah, Mia's going to trundle over, and I guess can I make some Arcana rolls to figure out how to deal with this nonsense?
Sure.
All right. She is not being especially stealthy, but she is, you know. So
Is that blood spatter over on this side you were doing, or is that like just mapping?
That's mapping. I didn't. That's not really there.
Okay.
Okay.
14.
Wall of Force is a 5th level evocation spell that creates a semi-invisible wall springing into existence at the point chosen at range. The wall is is oriented in a particular way, horizontal or vertical, and it can also form a hemispherical dome if possible. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel. In any form, it is 1/4 inches thick. It lasts for whatever duration I set. If the wall is cut through a creature's space, the creature is either pushed to one side or the other. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell can destroy the wall instantly. However, the wall will extend into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty intense.
That's heavy duty. Can we
Which
go
makes
around?
sense.
Behind each of these walls, you do see what almost looks like a small kind of hole that seems to be pouring out energy onto the area.
What kind of energy?
It looks like a ley line.
Oh no.
It's being covered by.
Well, first off, does
One of our lovely goddess is powering these.
first off, does Naya spread this?
Tell the rest of our party.
Oh yes, of course. Nia just sort of turns into a textbook for about 5 minutes.
Interesting. So my suspicion is we're on the other side of this barricade, because this is where the tank has come from. Logically, there would be a security system here. Something to defend against any sort of interlopers that would come in and affect the AIs. You know, like if someone's trying to do an infiltration run. My suspicion is that those panels would probably be accessible on this side here, seeing that, well, how do you get out? So I bet... Okay.
You push your finger against it. It's like pushing onto like a strong surface. You are trying to push further and further in, but it only kind of just more hurts your finger. It's not pain like you're burning or anything, just it feels solid.
Nope, that's incorrect. We are on the side of the keeping out, other than the side of the getting in.
It does say if a creature cuts through the wall, they will be pushed to one side or the other.
So Nia's hand is just sort of pushed back.
It's effectively a wall, isn't it?
It's a wall.
Yeah.
I don't suppose our cannon counts as disintegrate.
I think the spell...
You would need the disintegrate spell to disintegrate.
Figured. Can we just bust down a wall and go around?
that is fully likely. Though...
Gross. Would you like to take out a wall?
Bear in mind, you guys are underground.
Oh, right, yeah, these are load-bearing walls.
Well,
Load-bearing walls.
a load-bearing wall can be... A wall this length can have chunks... Nox can roll for masonry. Do you want him to roll for masonry?
Are you guys saying you're gonna tunnel again through the walls?
I'm
saying nothing. I have nothing to do with this.
So you're tunneling through stone.
What I'm getting at
And
is...
I'm assuming, for Eris's sake, you're going to tunnel a huge size so that a tank can move through.
Absolutely no.
So you'll be down here for several weeks.
Nah. I do
Alright.
I do recommend that maybe we follow the paths, try and figure out the I don't know if it's keystones or the points of power or whatever they may call them down here, but we should be able to disable these walls. The trick is we need to disable them in a way probably I suspect that security won't be alerted and come down our asses. But if you see anything glowing with ruin or arcana magic, that's probably what we're looking for.
Well, I'm gonna double and go check out things then and see if I can find anything arcana-ish.
Nia's going to kneel down and start sketching out a pattern on the floor, and I'm going to ritual cast detect magic, I guess, to... Oh wait, maybe identify? Maybe identify would be better?
What are you identifying?
The wall of force and trying to see if there's anything keyed to it around, like, if this is the only iteration of this particular wall in the vicinity. I'm not sure if that's a detect magic or an identify. Either is the same amount of time and same amount of effort.
You can pick up that the ley line energy keeping this particular wall up is different from the other two walls at this time.
I understand that yawn so well.
Sorry, no, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure you're okay there?
Anyways,
What do you take a sunshine? Wrap it up in cheese. Go around the corner.
You know, we could continue to explore other paths.
that is my intent over here. I'm just personally waiting for everyone else to do their actions before I do mine.
I'm wondering how the tank down here would have survived in the acid.
Vale,
Yes.
as you round the corner, you do spot an old acquaintance.
Huh?
What?
As you spot Relic Breaker.
Oh.
Relic breaker?
The tank we fucking threw through the goddamn floor?
Huh.
Replicated? Is it still broken?
Oh no!
It has a
And you
self-healing
actually notice
mechanism.
Now that is kind of covered in acid
Oh. Oh
You
no.
okay there, dude?
and large chunks of metal and stone.
Oh, we pissed it off. Uh-oh.
Wait, we just tossed the AI out of it.
Uh-huh.
Now, granted, we slapped the AI into a fucking Wi-Fi network, more or less.
Oh no.
Nia, you want to handle this one?
I don't super fancy being blown up again. I probably
Maybe
was
back
back this
up
time.
then.
Oh dear.
Where
is it?
To your left.
Oh boy.
So, what are the chances that
We're gonna be driving
you'll
home
be
with two.
happy to see us? Not very good, I would imagine.
Is this going to be tank on tank violence?
No, this is going to be a void.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
By the way, how is this relayed to us?
Probably via chirp, gently, and as quietly as possible.
One sec, cat's doing stupid shit, BRB.
Oh, cats.
Okay, what the fuck did you just...
She's probably chasing a hair tie. It's not that silly.
No, tell Minnie Mouse.
Eh, if she's running.
She's allowed to eat her own little Minnie Mouse.
She fucking went over everything like goddamn bullet.
Vale,
Well,
top of the round.
I'm
I'm
not going near this
thing.
I'm
I'm
backing the fuck up.
Yep, we're just gonna quietly back away, back away, back away. And
So
it looks like we have an old friend down the corridor who's probably the one making noise in the center. Who wants to go up against Relic Breaker again?
I don't know if we're in
I-
shape for that. Nia's going to try and cross over here and sort of peek around this corner.
I don't have the spells or the capacity to heal all you for that.
Hank, move out of the way. I'd be going to your right about now.
Tarnation? I don't suppose there's anything in there?
You don't see anything except for an outlet where some of the where the sewage is kind of pouring in.
Alright.
I gotta...
Do it.
Go ahead.
Go on.
No, you're talking. Go ahead.
Um, Is there a way to get a sense of which way the energy is flowing?
I love how you ask the best bloody questions.
Damn right, that's a good question.
You could do an Arcana check.
Right. No whammies, please. 19?
You'd say that in looking at the tubes that are running above you, you can kind of pick up that there's a path coming from that direction.
Okay, so.
I kind of want to poke it
Oh,
because I
okay.
erased the
Blowing
AI's
towards
memory.
you.
Well,
But I don't know what that thing has on memory. We could
You
have.
can poke it if we get like a tie wire around you so we can go whoop.
Tightrope, walk her way back across, and like. We should be going this way, I think. Sort of carefully crosses this way, and continues down this way, following the invisible path of the energy. Because there's something at the source, and maybe if we unplug
Are you
it-
stealthing?
I guess so. Yeah, let me just roll that. Nia is not very good at the stealth, but she's passable.
Mia should be extremely careful when crossing this particular.
Yeah. This is probably going to end poorly, but I'm going to say that before she crosses that path, having, been informed of Relic Breaker, she's going to... Is there some way I could use Prestidigitate to just sort of imitate the, reflection of whatever light there is off of this weird eerie green acid, so she looks sort of, camouflaged by the light patterns?
Interesting. Okay, I'll give you advantage on that.
Fucking good use of Prestidigitate.
It's dark down here. It's hard to see.
That's only a 10. Damn
I was
it.
about to say that I see a 4.
Yeah.
with a nat one.
First one was 10. Yeah,
Okay.
the cleverness only gets you so far. But yeah, she does the sneaky sneak and then is offers the same service to everyone else, I guess, since it's a cantrip and she's a bard and has an eye for artistry and whatever.
That's the other thing she could do if she hasn't done this already. Prestidigitate a look of us as if we're running away and then have it go knocking right into the walls of force.
Don't.
Uh-oh.
So it doesn't see you, but it knows something is in your direction.
Uh-oh.
As you see it kind of slowly pivot around.
Uh-oh. Mia backs away.
It met your check, so it technically didn't win, but it knows it knows something is there.
Oh no.
Well, that's fine. We can deal with this.
What happened?
It
Roman
met.
still has stealth slots.
It
so
met,
he can cast
nice.
without trace.
Sorry?
It met Naya's check. It Swan is saying it didn't detect her,
Melding with
but it knows it's
wall for
there.
centuries. He's in his element. Walls everywhere.
Oh god, he's multiplying. We soon will all meld with wall.
Right now, all of he's granting the meld with wall ability to all within 50. Yeah.
Naya. He's granting it to Naya.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, so
Self up to 1 hour, targets 30 feet of you. So right now, Naya is stealthy as fuck.
hooray! Oh boy.
You do hear it starting to trudge along.
Nia quietly grabs Roman's arm and just sort of leads him around this corner and is sort of presses back against the wall oh boy.
Nope.
The return of my bard.
None of that for me. This is an adventuring party, not a dating show.
There's no shipping here.
I mean, there's plenty of shipping, but it's literal shipping. We are the crew of a Spelljammer.
Suggesting we're shipping things across county lines.
I mean, cross planetary lines, really.
Could we get back to the attention at hand? We currently have a very angry, assumedly, tank that we've thoroughly pissed off, breathing down our necks.
It breathes.
Metaphorically.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Eris and Nox, what are you two doing? It's been a while.
Yes, okay, so my goal was to go down this path.
My
My
suggestion would be
that
that
as we're talking slash like
making
plans without them, we should probably let them know what the fuck is going on.
So keep in mind, we are probably about a good 5 minutes behind you guys for actions. Eris,
Step it up, boy.
Eris, it looks like we're clear down here. I'm patrolling. I'm scouting ahead.
I'll just follow as he leads.
As you hear the crunch of a metal.
Nox is peeking around the corner. Oh, fine, I'll move one over. He's peeking.
Now, despite the damage and the almost organic nature of that tank, Relic Breaker kind of looks cooler than ours.
I do like Relic Breaker's look. I am slightly jealous.
Look, if you want to go talk with him,
At some point.
We secure our exit first.
No, wait.
No. He didn't seem that keen to communicate during our last encounter.
Nox,
I'm
I'll give you
literally
one.
the person who does stupid shit for fun.
Nox, I'll give you one more move before we have to catch up with the other group.
So at this point now, I suspect they would have said, "Hey, we have Relic Breaker here."
Yes.
Nia would additionally inform him that she just basically tell him the path of the energy is leading southwards past, unfortunately, Relic Breaker, and she feels like it's strong. She feels like it's how strong does it feel? Is there a sense of great increasing intensity? There we go. That's the phrase.
You can definitely pick up from watching the lines that there is much stronger essence coming through these areas.
All right. Well,
Hold up, Eris.
Hold it.
No. However far back you may be behind. Because at this point now, we've just been informed of Relic Breaker.
Eris, all the individuals sitting on top of your tank are waiting patiently. Some of them are like, "Are we going to see the sun again?"
So
He
Nox
talks to me inside the tank. Yeah.
just rolled a 22 for Arcana to sense the ley lines.
Nox, you do pick up ley lines going south of you.
How, like, this direction, or...
You can pick up ley lines that go that way, or
So
sorry, that
somewhere
way,
over here-ish.
and that way.
Do you need our support with Relic Breaker, or I think I may be close.
ideally we won't fight it again, but if we have to, it would probably be best to have you there for it. Yes. I don't know.
Ah, shit.
This might be a problem. Yes, we may be in trouble.
Yeah, we can always try negotiating with it again. I don't think it's very happy being down here. But it wasn't that keen to negotiate last time either.
No, it really wasn't. And I
Vale
prefer-
comes over the chirp. You're not making this any easier of a suggestion to stay hidden.
reasonable.
I think we continue to follow the ley lines as stealthily as possible.
Nox, with that, hearing that, he's going to continue down. I guess here first, just because there's a corridor here.
Okay, other team. What are you going to do? You do hear Relic Breaker coming your direction. You think you can get about one action in, movement action, before he meets the cross section.
I'm gonna go stand on the ceiling of my room, or at
Okay.
least on the ceiling of the hallway, so that I'm slightly seeable, and I'm just gonna yell down the way.
Hey,
Hey, Relic Breaker.
Is
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 there
that
any response?
Do
Do you actually respond, or do you
just
just
bitch
bitch at me using binary?
binary bitching? It's what he's best at, I guess. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, I think you guys can move if you want.
I'm going to stand on the middle
You're not
of the
co-
ceiling.
You're not transmitting.
I'm going to stand on the middle of the ceiling in the middle of this room.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that seems like a terrible idea. It was already floating in acid. Wait,
Oh, I didn't realize it was floating.
No, it's not floating. It's just dripping with acid.
wait a
It
second.
ain't gonna survive so much longer, I think.
Nia's going to turn on the chirp and suggest Vale sever one of the conduits so the ley line starts dumping energy into the acid once Relic Breaker gets beneath the conduit.
I'm not certain which one has the ley line.
I think all of them do.
Lovely. I'll go stand over here by some hopeful ley lines and hopefully not sewage.
Are you still staying stealthy?
Well, I mean, I'm standing upside down on a ceiling, kind of making myself a little bit obvious, so... Yes and no.
Okay. And Rovin, Elnai, what are you two doing?
I suggest we continue to follow the lines.
I'm
I'm also like whispering into my chirps. If you guys are planning on doing things, now would be an excellent time to do so.
He's like, "Are you sure you can?"
No, but let's keep going with this.
Vale, what are you doing?
Something very silly.
Being a distraction.
Oh, you.
Speak well of me, boys.
Please, please help her.
Go sort yourselves out.
I'm fine. Please try not to die.
I will do my level best. Fucking go deal with your shit. I'm hoping to boil him in acid. Or speak to him. We'll talk.
Do your best. And yeah.
That's
the plan. I mean, it can't have worked any worse than it did for
you.
you.
Okay, first of all, ow.
Vale feels really bad suddenly.
Yeah, it's taking it in pretty good humor, but still, yikes. Yikesicles on a bicycle.
Vale
Vale
will
deal with the feelings that she's actually seriously hurt people later.
So,
You guys gonna run through the acid? Or are you guys gonna
can we like
make
type
the
of-
leap across?
Can we like sort of? Oh, can we just like cross on this thing?
You can.
Alright,
It's a wall.
Oh, that's a wall. That's not a. Can we cross via the conduits then? Are they wide enough to walk on and sturdy enough?
Yeah, you can try.
Well, Nia's going to give it a shot.
All right, do me a acrobatics check.
Oh God. One of the things that she's not especially good at. Jack of all trades, save me. Oh wait a second. She has proficiency.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
That's still not very good, given it was a natural one.
Oh, the ones.
Oh.
So Nia basically just slides off the other side when she tries to step on.
It's
I
buttered.
need a. I'm sorry. Did you land in it?
I think Nia probably would have just tripped over the fucking thing.
Okay. I was gonna say you probably might have just narrowly avoided putting your hand in when you try to catch yourself.
The edge
Rovin,
of your
If your
robes
robes might be a little bit singed, though.
Nia,
Rowan, you do feel like you can confidently kind of walk the tread.
I assist in doing that.
thank you. So I guess with assistance I get advantage or something like that.
You can get assistance, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Hope in her voice.
All right, 14. That's slightly better.
You feel like you can walk across.
And Nia duly tightrope walks. Like, this is a great idea. This is wonderful. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. All right. And she looks around, looks left, looks right, and determines it's probably this way. Probably. Carefully stepping around and over junk and what have you.
Okay.
Right. Nothing especially interesting in this direction. Nothing.
Not this current time, no.
All right. Oh, she's going to. Looking over this way, there's nothing to be seen. Like no, just junk. Like that blockade of junk there.
It's just a blockade of junk.
Okay. And is this pipe something that can be just climbed over, or is it a block?
It's another little. It's like an outlet spout.
How tall is it?
It's about your brother's height.
Ah, short. Okay.
I love
that we're using him as a metric.
I mean, Americans will use anything but the metric system.
How many mortises is this? About 3.5 mortises. Hold on. Pulls Mortis out and lays him down. I don't know. Did you grow at all? Dead. Oh, that's right. You're not growing anymore.
He's just constantly shrinking.
He's
Yes,
just constantly
yes.
shrinking. More and more raisin as he goes.
no.
Shriveling, yes.
It's funny because the meter stick that defines the meter was actually shrinking atomically, so they actually had to go and define a meter based on the speed of light as opposed to that stick.
Why am I not surprised?
Harris, do you do anything up there? I noticed you jumped out.
No, I mean, I just didn't move myself in it. So.
Oh, okay, I saw the tank like blocking off one area and you've gone the other. I'm like, I want to know this plan.
Plan? You think any of us planning?
I
I
have
have
a
a
mild.
mild plan.
didn't say it was good, but-
I'll check on the Nox to make it move forward from
Out.
here.
I think you might want to come this way, especially if you want to keep that tank in one piece. If they have Relic Breaker over there, well, we know what that thing can do.
Don't really know what this thing can do fully yet. It might be really good against them.
Do you
How much ammunition do you have?
So if you have green magic cores, I have ammunition.
You had 4 out of 5 shots left. So it says for the green, a green magic core has a total of 15 charges. You use 3, so you have technically 4 shots left. Oh, good. Oh.
What does a red magic core do?
It just depends upon how many charges it has and what level spell it can activate.
I have a red magic core on me.
So a red one. I have to.
I was actually contemplating throwing that to Falcon earlier until I was informed, no, it can only take greens. And it's like, oh, well, that sucks. But, well, that changes things.
A red magic core. So for contrast, a green magic core is considered very rare. Can hold up to 15 charges. Can use charge equivalent spells up to 8th level. Crystal core regains 2d6 extended charges daily at dawn. If all of the charges are used up, roll a 1d12. If you roll a 1, the core turns purple and now is equivalent to a blue core. For the red, it is treated as a common item. It holds only 3 charges. It can be connected and contribute up to 1st or 2nd level spells for a spell tech item. It can regain 1 expended charge per day. If all charges are used up, roll a 1d6. If you roll a 1, it turns gray and loses all power entirely.
Oh, so red's the worst.
Yes.
Oh. Well, buggerfuck.
So in order of rarity, it goes red, and then blue,
Maybe.
and then red, then purple, then blue, then green, then rainbow.
What magic core was needed for the fucking power armor?
Rainbow.
Oh, okay. I do have a red magic on me there, Eris, but I don't think that is going to do you quite good. Let's try to play evasive with this thing, because, well, we know what that thing could do to us. It nearly killed one of us. If it wasn't for a very, very convenient of, well, fucking beautiful combination of your abilities, we would have died, I think.
Bad time to mention I'm only at 20 hit points.
Speaking of which,
Oh, you...
Vale, please die in acid.
Bill, like I said, are you hiding or are you just standing out
Yeah,
on the roof?
I'm hiding.
Now
Now
I'm
I'm hiding.
Okay. And I will use a dice roll here real quick. Where's my sheet? That's my sheet. And what is your stealth?
I think I was at a 24, but I could re-roll.
It was a nat 20.
Or something, yeah.
26, if I recall.
26, 27. 27.
For a moment, Vale, you see it kind of turn towards your direction. You see the kit, and when I say turn, I mean the cannon swivels as it kind of points into the room, points back towards where the force field wall is. Why do I never have this on standby?
God damn it.
You see a small explosion occur, or rather hear one from down the hallway. And note that it continues on.
I take it we all heard that explosion.
It's very loud.
You guys probably all saw it.
Eris, you definitely saw it. And
I
your
just got
group
back, so I missed it a little bit there. I seen cats.
so Relic Breaker did fire a shot.
Where? Oh.
I didn't want them to
Right
go. I didn't
there.
want it to go after them.
What happens with your stealth?
All the people on top of your tank are a little bit panicked right now.
Who's still with me here, of our party wise?
No.
Nox?
Nox has gone down one tunnel. The other party has gone down another tunnel. Vale is currently hiding in a subsection.
Yeah,
And-
Vale's about to start shouting again.
Oh dear.
He can't find the rest of them.
Yeah, rather alarm whisper shots. Okay. Into the chirp.
And that, guys, is actually where we're going to call session tonight.
I'm okay with that.
Oh,
I gotta be up.
oh.
I gotta be up at almost 8 hours at this moment. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. tomorrow to help with the rebuild for my Aerosoft team. I have, like, literally a truck full of wood.
Oh damn.
Oh, yeah.
It's very impressive.
Oh, you haven't even seen it. I have, like, probably 20 to 30 sheets of plywood and 30 to 40 pieces of 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x10s.
You guys got surprisingly far on where I was expecting for this.
Cool, except I feel bad. Vale looks at me and goes, "It wasn't supposed to go that way." I was like, "That's what happens when you stealth. If it doesn't find you, it's going to keep patrolling." She just looks at me and just goes like dead, like, "Oh fuck."
For the note, you had a 20, and I already knew that you were going to probably roll something pretty good. You had like a 24. He got a 13 for perception.
Oh god.
Great.
Great, so I doomed everybody else. Awesome.
Well,
we're not.
You
You
aren't.
aren't.
Oh,
The fucking refugees that are sitting there
like.
Well, what we have to do is, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid this thing. With that one is the guard. We just have to we just have to play that Metal Gear Solid with the other tank, and not get seen.
I don't know how that works.
I do have intimate knowledge of how to turn that thing off. That is the good news. Bad news is, I am nowhere near you guys.
Yeah, I'll stick with playing bait.
Actually, I guess compression is technically with the tank. He was keeping everyone safe.
Good boy, compression.
I was gonna say, so you've got the party boat of players riding on top of this tank, trying to be stealthy on a tank with treads that are moving over ley line pieces, broken stone, acid pits.
This is a kind
This
of
is
terrible
going
situation.
so well.
And everyone's low health.
Yep.
Everyone is low health.
Courtesy of the
Has
combat.
used up spell slot.
Yep.
Used up spell slots.
We are not in any shape to be having a big boss battle, and yet this seems to be what we're going towards, despite the fact that Nia has taken one of the biggest DPSs out of the situation because of a almost failed stealth check. Oh, marvelous. She is
Almost.
going to feel really bad about this.
Recording has stopped, yeah?
Oh, no, not yet. Anyone else want to say goodnight?
Well, seems
Catch us all on the flip side.
Hell yeah.
Assuming we survive it.
Ooh.
if we die, we die.
If we die, we die.
I don't know. I think at this point, Swan would be freaking devastated if he had a TPK.
I can't say I haven't tried, but you guys do dish out quite a bit. Like, at some point, I had to start considering just throwing shit that's gonna do damage regardless of the rolls, because I was like, everyone just start rolling 1d12s.
I am not surprised you chose me for that charm spell.
Yeah, that could have ended really.
I won't lie, I thought about you, Rova, and I was like, wait, what are rangers really specialized in? Wisdom? Shit. Damn it, I don't think I could do this one.
Yeah, not only that, there's a couple of things. So, just as a heads up, the Astro Elf with Fey Ancestry versus Charm and No Sweep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
God. Okay,
Oh, shit. I just remembered. I have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Oh, no. Wait, wisdom. That was a wisdom roll, right?
that was a wisdom roll.
Yep, I have a advantage against it. Fuck, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that's in the Astral Elf traits. Can't be Charmed.
That's pretty funny, actually.
So you can't be charmed. I just have advantage. So, fuck, I forgot the advantage.
Well, it's all right. Everything turned out better than expected.
I was aiming at Rovan, though. That's the problem.
That could have ended badly, but it didn't.
That would have been a fucking hit on Rovan.
No, through the concept of the decapitation and the brutal destruction of the pseudo body.
Oh, Nox was not happy.
That
That
was
was-
brutal.
That was brutal. Followed by the all right, Ilnaya, you and I are going to have a last minute conversation about how these people suck and just go fuck. Did they literally just kill? How many lines did we get in? Like a 1.5, probably. I'm impressed. That was a lot faster than I was expecting. Although I did say either instant or maybe they'll let us get off a few and then we'll talk about our evil plan.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you wiped blood on Vale's face, and she was headed towards emotional and mental breakdown already. You guys just made it much worse.
Sorry. That was the intention.
I mean, yes,
Oh.
but still.
That's the good intention. That means like, hey, this is great.
Emotionally evocative.
Exactly.
I don't know how to deal with Vale having a bad time in the first place, and so I can't really convey that she's having a bad time. So
She is very much having a bad time.
she's exceptionally having a bad time, and she doesn't know how to show it, and she doesn't know how to ask for help, and she is like spiraling, yo.
Oh,
This
It's not getting better.
I did want to ask, since we're all here, so technically I do work next Saturday. Is Friday okay for everyone?
Sounds good to me.
As of the moment,
yes.
yes.
When is our other D&D game? Okay, at this point, I think we're good to call that there, and I'm going to stop the recording. Good night, everyone.
Night night.
Oh,